Okay, now it should be better. Control panel. Am I live? No, YouTube. Seems I am live. Oh, this chat is working. I'll go delete that other stream. Yes, delete that other stream. Yes. This is the one that matters. This is the only one that should be watched. That other one was a disgrace. Select stream, this one. Good. Jesus. Yep, live, okay. Refresh. This thing is hard. This is harder than actually playing the game. Okay. Favorite part of the world building? The nations. Their connection to each other, probably. Like, something that Arknights does really well is the connections between nations, the politics, and the history behind them. So, like, for example, Victoria. Like, it is very connected to Babel. And But that's not all it is. Like, Victoria isn't just the place that, you know, fucking Theresis goes to conquer. It's more than that. There's, like, fucking real themes. There's Phantom's whole thing there. There is a lot of other shit. The Steam Knights, all of that. It has a history, basically. It's like a real place. There's been thought put into it. I think that's like the strongest part of Arknights lore, just the world building, by far. I'm bored, I'm just gonna start. Let's go. Storm Assault. The hibernating mountains carry smokestacks high. And the tracks drawn hauling my home with creak and cry. I found an acorn rolling in the gutter all alone, and right by a rivet rusted all its chrome. I don't fucking know what that means. That's not how humans talk. We've entered the warehouse. Investigating team. Report status. Leader. Vital signs to southeast. 7 shields away from you. Moving within a meter. Okay. Basically, an operation. Triangle. What a stupid name. Imagine being named Triangle. What the hell? You have to choose that name. Number of hits? 1. Any Originium response? None for the time being. Good. Hold your positions. Bagpipe? Got it. What are you looking for? Let me see. If I remember correctly, like, this is the one big problem I have with Arknights stories. They start from nowhere. Like, it is always so confusing at the start. At this point, it's not clear what's happening. And every Arknight story just starts like that. So like, but before this, what happened was Rhodes Island killed a bunch of terrorists. That I remember. Doesn't it sound like someone's singing? No, I don't hear any singing. Don't get distracted, this means our target's guard is down. Keep it to the plan, wait for my signal, then you charge. For now, keep moving in. 5, 4, 3, ready? You didn't say 2, 1. You suck at this, Horn. Bunker destroyed. A panicked youth. It is a common story tool, but I don't know, I don't really like it. Like, I like it, but it could be better. Like, it's very confusing at the start, every time. What's going on? All this smoke out of nowhere. Don't move, stay where you are, raise both your hands up. Victorian soldiers. What do you mean by that? Aren't you Victorian too? He is a cat. He's looking to run. Cello. Watch to intercept. Cello? Who's Cello? Leader. He's not heading for the exit. He's turned back. He's gonna blow up. Triangle. Target heading for the back shelves. If you pick up any originating response, open fire immediately. Damn, they're just gonna kill him. Seemed like a good dude. Everyone else, form behind my shield. Quick! You're not a tank. I know how you play. You're not a tank. Backpipe, what are you doing? Backpipe, this is how teams get killed. She gave you an order, Backpipe. What the fuck? What the hell, Backpipe? Covering it, run everyone. There's no bomb. Shameful, Backpipe. Get embarrassed. Can't you just get embarrassed? False alarm. It's not as confusing as the power of the final villain of JoJo line. Man, I need to get back to JoJo's. And the target? Sorry, I knocked him a little hard. He won't be standing for a while. You don't say. What are the boxes? I'll take a peek. All potatoes and carrots, and cauliflowers too. I squashed them flat. Shame they seemed just fine for eating. I get it, you're a farmer. Sure. Stay alert. This one and this one and this one, they're all the same. Leader, it's all produced and grain in here. Did you guys just raid a factory? Damn, you guys suck. I don't remember how this, like, chapter 9 went. I don't really remember what happened. But man, you guys suck. Triangle, watch for anyone else nearing our perimeter. Oba, you search the warehouse with Backpipe. Signal on any discovery. Cello, take this man stuck on the floor and tie him up. Oba. Is that an instrument? I think that's an instrument. Get fucked, Panic Youth. This is the government. Right now, sir, we are going to need you to answer a few questions. I don't know anything. I'm here for storing the potatoes. Dude's Irish. Are you from County Hillock? Is that Ireland? Yes. Have you heard of any Spectre Force? That's like Eblana's forces, right? I think? That whole Eblana shit that just doesn't come up here, I don't think. For the rest of the part? I don't remember. You're an anime watcher of JoJo's or the manga? I watched the anime. I never read the manga. After what happened with Netflix, it was just hard to read, hard to watch part 6. Like, I don't know why they decided to do it like that. They took Lori, Julia, and Chris away. Is it my turn now? Yes, it is. Get to the gallows. I want you to calm down. Listen, we have people who saw a batch of Originium goods enter this warehouse late last night, and now those goods aren't here. You need to give me an explanation. Does he though? Explanation? That's what you're looking for. You're not going to just hang me? Did he just die? Just throw up. Yeah, hygiene. Yeah, you tell him, Bagpipe. Any leads? None. It's potatoes everywhere. It's just potatoes. That's not Originium. Alright, bring him. He definitely knows something, he's just not willing to open up. Are you sure? I mean, he did say you are Victorian soldiers. But then again, that's not really a cause for suspicion, really. Is it? You're all the same, dying to find faults in all of us, torturing us, you Victorian oppressor beast. Brother, you're Victorian. Of course. It's like white supremacy. No one's actually white, but like, this is like the opposite. Again, he thinks calling another Victorian counts as an insult. It's flying over my head. It could be an insult. You guys do kind of suck. Leader incoming. How many? Prepare to break up. Yes, leader. Man, imagine being named Triangle. What a fucking stupid guy. Jesus. Update, leader. They seem to be our own. Wow. Well, hey, I remember this guy. Back when I first read chapter 9. Looks so fucking stupid. Why does he look so stupid? Victorian soldier. But leader, we're surrounded. Going by the numbers, yes. If you listen to the voices, there don't seem to be too many left outside. If I crack the wall by me, then we got our chance. Don't get hasty. Aren't you on the same side? Isn't that like, why are you suspicious of him? What did I miss? What the fuck? Seem to be our own. Do you not trust Triangle? I make fun of Triangle, but he seems trustworthy. Rita Scamandros, 7th Line Frontline Infantry Battalion, 2nd Tempest Platoon Leader. Lieutenant Scamandros. Oh, that's your name? I didn't know you were Scamandros. Rita. Then who's he? Rita is very easy to remember, Horn. What the fuck are you talking about? Very well, Horn. I'm Kelly. Louis Kelly. Is that English? I don't know. I'm sorry, codenames aren't our style. Captain Kelly, you and your troops are presumably also here to investigate this warehouse. Correct. We've received the tip-offs too. Then you ought to understand how grave the situation is. A great deal of illicit Originium goods were stolen off of a military transport a couple months ago, and ultimately came to vanish in this region. He looks handsome and smart. Looks fucking stupid. Look at him, bro. I don't know what it is about him. It's the square face. This fucking built like a Minecraft character. Jesus. Ahem. I need not remind you, Captain. With this much ordnance, I don't know what the fuck that means, coupled with recent thefts in surrounding counties, if fallen into felonious hands, the menace posted will reach far beyond County Hohawk. Hasn't Castle taken over, like, no, the Military Commission. Hasn't the Military Commission taken over this place at this point? Hasn't it taken over London? Or is it just Londinium? I'm guessing it's just Londinium. The reason why I'm starting from chapter 9 is because a while back I just read Babel, which I feel like is gonna make this whole saga, this whole Victoria saga, much more digestible. Which is why I'm starting here. Good. Thank you for the rundown, I understand. And we're very thankful for your cooperation. No, you're not. Hill. Adjutant Hill. Sir. Take this young man, this is the suspect to camp. What? It was mad for us getting this man as our lead. Our theory is obstructing fulfillment of my duty. I mean, it is. Yeah, just let it go. You can't beat him. He's stronger than you. Probably, I don't know. You're on the Hillock line now. Captain Kelly pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and wipes the sweat off his forehead. It's just Londinium, though. They have outposts outside of it. That could be it. Because they did... Military Commission did basically just take Londinium. It is like... basically the capital of Victoria, but... it makes sense, okay. Okay, that does make sense. What did you say? Handkerchief. Wipes the sweat off his forehead. Very glad we could persuade you, Lieutenant. You and this young Wover lady, and all others present. Ahem! You must be certainly worn out by your hard journey, dashing here from Londinium. You came from Londinium? It's our duty as soldiers of Victoria. Yes, quite right. Now, if you still have intention to operate in County Hillock, we are obliged to continue tracking the thieved Originium goods. This is an order from Londinium. I imagined Colonel Hamilton would see sense too. Who's Hamilton? Who the hell is Hamilton? Of course, you may accompany me back to camp. Leader, do we really need to give him up to them? Jesus! They have to be doing this on purpose. Ever since we touched foot on the outskirts plates, they've been following right behind. Right until now, just as we caught him. Station troops of the Empire have a responsibility to address any threat to public safety that arises within their station. So you say. They haven't violated any code. I mean, yeah, they haven't. Does he outrank her? He's a colonel. What the fuck was she? You know what, I don't care. Captain, he's yours. As per code, we may also take part in the interrogation. We hope you recall. Ha. Ha ha ha. Yes, quite in line with code. No! Don't let me go! Don't take me! Panicked youth. Jesus, bro, grow up. What a scaredy cat. Jesus, man. What is this? Help me, save my soul. I haven't done anything. I don't know. They just killed him, okay. Hill! Tara rap. Tara? What's a Tara? I don't remember what a Tara is. Tara Rabbler like him always do make a scene like this. Take him away. Ugh, really, what gives? What gives them the right? Leader, I think that feline wants us to help him. He's scared to death of going with them. Triangle? Your leader's still in position outside the same tree. They haven't noticed me. Take their oh, Jesus. Take the group and keep investigation along nearby transportation routes. If you find any leads, immediately report back. Or don't do that. Understood. Are we notifying their barracks? No need. Be sure to defend yourselves. That's chapter 1. And that's what I was talking about. I understood fucking nothing. I understood absolutely fucking nothing from that. What the fuck was the point of that? Jesus! I'm guessing it's like gonna be around here that I'm gonna be able to actually understand what's going on. For now, I am clueless. Entirely clueless. Tara are the Irish? So they are the potato people? Do you know English? No, I don't, actually. I sometimes forget it. So basically, I have read Stormwatch before, and I have read Shatterpoint when they both came out. These two I have read. I've read like one chapter, 2 chapters of Return to Mist, and I did not continue. So once I get here, all the way to here, I haven't even finished chapter 13. I haven't read any of this. I've only read Shatterpoint and Stormwatch. But I still remember nothing. My memory isn't good. Okay, this is just the before. A well-hidden enemy might as well be a ghost. Let's go. Hey, it's Outcast. County Hillock. A medium-sized nomadic city, a modest distance out from Londinium. Main pillars are agriculture and flight industry, not on closest terms with the surrounding counties. Full match to what the intel describes. Okay, now we get to Rhodes Island. Rhodes Island is finally here. Outcast, you there yet? Please. Just made it a minute ago. Did you slap the tracking device on me? I've called it like 15 times since last night. Well, maybe you should have called more. I took the wasteland route, as I'd have signaled. Okay, let me get this straight. No, let me get this out there. I'm not the one in rush. Misery's pushing it. I know Misery, he's cool. You know how he is, the worrywart. Not my fault, he can't chill out. He's all wound up, even out on a mission. It's like is he even... Why am I... Jesus! He's all bound up, even out on a mission. It's like, is he looking to sprout some more wrinkles? Wouldn't be Misery if he was anybody else. I wish I could voice act, but I cannot. Fair enough. Seriously though, any thoughts on the city? Extremely normal. Are you sure? It's pretty foggy. Intel might be faulty then. There's at least 30, 40-ish cities in Victoria in that scale. No matter how bright the Londinium sun shines, there'll always be places its lights can't reach. You've seen the files. You should know County Hillock doesn't have any noble at the reins. 2 counts showed interest in the city, but never saw it through. Man, I wish I knew about Ireland history. Because chapter 9 is pretty much like the Ireland of Victoria. It mostly goes over that. I wish I knew some history, so that I would have some context. Just give them Alabama voices. Man, I can't do that. Because it won't make any money. Like, I can do a few voices, but a woman voice I cannot do. I cannot do woman voices. It just doesn't work. Yeah, or because of how ordinary it is. But the more normal a place looks, the better it is to hide in plain sight. No matter when Rhodes Island decides to get moving, this is a good opportunity to scout the way ahead. Gotcha, just call me if you need support. I only just geared up and head for Connor County. Connor County. Still close by for now. Reselling infected is not easy work. I'm on basic chore duty compared to your mission. Probably down at the branch office drinking tea more than half the time. Give me a break. With a storm like this coming, is a Sancta like you gonna be happy chilling with a cup of tea? She's old! Look at her, she's old. Let her sit down. Blaze, what the hell? Let her chill. You know I'd love to liven up like a retiree. The retirees liven it up? To Grandma's party? Wonder why I'm not convinced. Whatever, let's just all get our jobs done and head home as soon as we can. Unrelated, Outcast. But I remembered a bunch of green Sancta operators waiting for you to hold marksmanship classes. Relax, I need some free study time every now and then too. Also, and I know it goes without saying, but Misery won't get off my back about it. Be careful, Outcast, hope it all goes smooth. Well, it doesn't. Smooth. Sorry kiddo, but that's not me. They're not smooth? What do you mean by that? You're gonna cause a riot? Is that it? 6, 8:50 a.m. Overcast. Interrogation room, County Hillock with Victoria Barracks. Outside corridor. And yeah, I would really hope if I knew history. But man, I was never good at history. I was never good. It was never for me, sadly. Just didn't have great teachers. Leader, it's so stuffy in here. There is no ventilation or nothing. Is it the same thing during the Stockton serial bombing interrogation last year? Stockton serial bombing interrogation? I wonder what that's based on. I'm not gonna be used to it, no matter how many times. You might call Chillo instead, but her being over 2 meters tall, she could scare him into behaving a bit. You're punching a hole through a steel... You punching a hole through a steel cable finds suspects. Jesus! Some of these sentences are getting me. Ha ha ha. I lost my head for a bit there. He took 2 children, and then he sat there being so sarky about the Rem family. Didn't that steam you as well? Didn't that steam you as well? Do the British talk like this? Steam you? Was I steamed? What does steam mean? The fuck does that mean? What does it mean to be steamed? I'm gonna Google this. Mean to be steamed. Extremely drunk, angry, upset. Okay, it means extremely drunk in British. In North American, it's angry, upset. I see. So you guys like drinking. Maybe cut back on it. You left finger marks on his imprisonment device with how hard you squeezed around his neck. He pissed himself straight on the spot with the shock you gave him, spat his co-conspirator's name and the bomb coordinates right out, all shivering. That was mostly your credit, wasn't it? It was a necessary means of interrogation. Oh, I've never been good with those means. I passed basic interrogation theory by the skin of my teeth, always copy my friend's homework as well. Homework? How would it interrogation test look? Then you're in luck. Our principal role today is sitting on the side listening. Okay, so you don't have to do anything. You just have to keep your mouth shut, bagpipe. You can do that. But thank goodness. Actually, it's almost time, isn't it? Why is nobody come to bring us in? Didn't that captain tell us he was going from 7 o'clock on? You don't know what goes. Hey, I know, man, I know. Those retirement homes, they go kind of wild. Something good fortune to find the perfect rotation, stuff along the flow of calamity. When a saint will not survive. What are you talking about? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Still 4 minutes, too. Excuse me, is Captain Kelly present? We're scheduled to meet him there. I'm not sure. Is there an interrogation set for 7? I don't know. Wow. Victorian soldiers. They're good at... They are. Not just good. They are incredible at their job. Yesterday afternoon, we had a man suspected of smuggling illegal originium goods. Do you know where he's being kept? I don't know. Yeah, that's 3 strikes. Hey, wanna use your, like, interrogation skills to good use? Wanna roll for investigation? But it wouldn't surprise me if County Hillock keeps slightly different time to Londinium. I mean, it would, right? There would be like a 1 to 2 hour difference. Not that it matters, aren't you at County Hillock? Seems at least to Captain Kelly it is. Let's have to do as the locals do. What do the locals do? Eat potatoes? It's 10 minutes past now. checking the time over and over won't bring your colleagues here any faster. Yeah, well, maybe it will. Perfect, in a way. I talked to you about that false alarm of a battle yesterday. Huh, leader? You aren't getting one past me. I'm asking you, when I gave the order to withdraw, why did you jump at that crate instead? Because she's stupid. Weren't you yelling for the others to withdraw? Yes, you're the others. Before we entered the warehouse, you ordered me to make sure to catch the suspect alive. Are you serious? Yeah, that was the initial order. Jesus, Backwipe, how are you in the military? But orders are orders, right? Yes, and the order was to withdraw. We all thought the suspect set off a bomb, didn't we? I judged that I was the only one with a chance to complete the mission. If I could block the blast wave, I could keep the suspect alive. And you'll all be safe and sound too. I mean, honestly, that's... yeah. Good. Yes, that is true, kind of. Of course, I had no qualms about your shield, leader. Remember that time you saved me under all that artillery fire? From the Sargon Mercs, because I'll never forget that. So you do the same thing? How are you guys in the military? That's not what I'm talking about. This is why Victorian military fucking sucks, Jesus. Everyone just does whatever the fuck they want. If, and I'm only supposing, there really was a bomb inside that crate, you would have taken grave harm, possibly even thrown away your life. And no way, there weren't any explosives that high spec in the stolen goods. Even if someone modified them secretly, the force wouldn't be any harder than the fort cracker shells we use in combat exercises, you know? So are you that durable? Was that your point? Hey, I can't take those. You don't look like you can. Then again, she's a farmer. Farmers are like crazy, aren't they? Farmers are scary. Don't be overly reliant on a Wyverian constitution in combat. How many times have I told you that? 5. 10 at minimum, by memory. And I can't imagine Slim didn't teach you that too. Might have taught me that. Your smile beaming has no effect on me. I'm your leader. I'm responsible for the safety of everyone under me. Sorry, leader. You're not sorry. You know what's coming after we return, don't you? You can have me run laps, no problem. But I hate to go without supper. Then you're not getting any supper. Fuck you, Backpipe. There's times I have no idea how I should handle you, Backpipe. You're the most outstanding soldier under my command. Your obstinance goes right along with your combat skills, constantly exceeding my expectations. Well, it's got to be that way. My mom told me when I was little, a Wyverian woman must see things through to the end. Not even a hurricane means much of anything. If you can't harvest the wheat before it bogs down, your precious grain will go all moldy. Forget it, no matter how much I scowl at you. Yeah, you don't look scary, Vaughn. I'm sorry, you just don't look scary. That's the problem. Maybe if you put on a mask. It'll be a miracle if it reforms you any. Believe me, leader, if you got the face far from scary. That's what I said! That's what I said! I've seen plenty enough of the sort with eyes all bright, telling people out sinister things with the worst language Victoria has to offer. Enough. Meaningless platitudes like this won't affect a qualified Victorian serviceman. Oh, it's Captain Kelly. You mean to say this does it have to be this way? Damien. No, I mean Barry. He was a good one ever since he was young, I can guarantee. He simply took a wrong turn. He was always like that. I know I'm better than you, Kelly. Shut up. You're absolutely right. See? He believes in me. He understands. My apologies. Yes, I will follow orders. You better. Yes, those Londoners are still here. Understood. I'll pass down the instructions, sir. My assurances. And never forget, I'm first and foremost a Victorian soldier. Okay, so basically until now, We've got a lot of fluff. With bagpipe and horn. Talking about their friendship. And how... Yep, check the clock again. This interrogation isn't happening. I'm not like you, I can't go blank anywhere, anytime. Well, honestly speaking, I have that feline from the warehouse on my mind. I still properly like the song he sang. I imagined a bit, don't know why. That song would be lovely for singing alongside tractoring. Did you meet Phantom? That feline from the warehouse? I mean, it was probably just the panicked dude, but you know, it'd be funny if it was Phantom. The Harboring Mountains carry livestock herds. Oh, that was a song? I'm stupid. He's staring at me. Was he singing our tune? Yes. You remember the words. You're just so stupid. You're so stupid, Bagpipe. You're so stupid. Oh, wasn't it livestock? Was it building time? Buildings then? Or tillers? You, Hillock pal over there, do you know what the song's words are meant to be? You shouldn't be singing here. Is there rules? Sorry, did I violate any of your rules? At the very least, don't go singing at that bunch who sung in front of us. That bunch? Do they hate the Irish? I don't get what you're saying. Are you fiddling with me? Over here. Huh? What's got you angry now? It's your stupid face. Bagpipe. Can't shake the feeling. Some stuff, Kittler. You can save it for later. I'm not talking about leader. I think I heard someone in there singing as well. Well, I don't hear anything. The matching tune comes from the depths of the dimmed corridor, of a deeper tone, rougher, broken off by a few pierced coughs from time to time. You think the man's dead? Hey, you're not allowed in. Oh. Oi! Are you the one we caught yesterday in the outskirts warehouse? Feeble youth? No, this is a different one. That one was the panicked youth. This one is the feeble youth. Do you mean Damien? Poor Damien got drafted off ages ago. See, yeah, it's a different one. Are you... If that one was Damien, you must be like... Where did Kelly go? Barry. You must be Barry. Eh, then? How'd we not hear? He was never here. Where did he get taken to? Where? Ah, haha. You're asking where? He's already dead. Shut up. Or would you like to go the same way he went? You're threatening him. Why? Where in the world did that man yesterday go? He's dead. Went home? Home to heaven. He got let go, so he had nothing to do with the Spectre forces at all? Leader. Let me in. You aren't allowed to converse with the prisoner without permission. I want to see Captain Kelly. Step aside, soldier. I know he's in there. Oh, another dude. Hill. This is Hill again. He's not. You were the adjutant at the warehouse with the wild mouth. I remember you. What's your idea here? The captain left on urgent business. He asked me to pass this on to you. The interrogation ended 1 hour ago. You guys were late. I'm sorry. You guys were just late. Should have been faster. Gah. You mean you went and gave us the wrong time? A lapse in communication, not uncommon at all, isn't it? I would hope it's uncommon. What do you mean? The fuck? What's bloody lapse in communication? Do you think we're idiots? Leader, they gave us false info, led us up to garden path. It's not the key point. I'm asking you, soldier, why did you show up to tell us this information now? Since you've bided so much time, surely none of you will mind us wasting even more. In regards to your question... Muttered report. Thank you, acknowledged. The tribal chief? Lieutenant fuck, what the fuck is that name? Scamandros. The orders I received was to inform you of the following. Convict Damien. That was the same person. That was just the same guy, Damien Barry. I thought Barry was a different guy. The individual of utmost concern was, 10 minutes ago, in an attempt to en route seize weaponry from his escort and assault military personnel. Shot dead. I mean, yeah. Of course. It happens, you know. He killed himself. What bloody nonsense are you feeding us? We've seen that lad. He's just a normal man. He was front stiff when he saw us. How would he go attack a fully armed regular by himself? That is to say, you summarily executed the suspect without trial. I have relayed you to the facts. He did. Those are the facts. It's not his fault if they choose not to accept it. Leader, we've been put in the dark. Why wouldn't they let us have access to a suspect? Aren't we stood on the same side? I'm still unclear about the reasons right now. The one thing I can be sure of is, if we want to continue investigating, we've only got ourselves to depend on. The attitude the barracks have is loud and clear. They won't be of any help to us whatsoever. I'm not daft either. I can see why they meant for us to... Let's just go. I'm not daft either. I can see they've got a mean habit for tripping people up. So what do we do next? Scarcely got a lead, and it's gone again. It's gone. Lol. Lol. We'll think some other way. Oh yeah, I just thought. That man called Damien. He said his work was sorting the potatoes. Every outer agriculture plate in Nomadic City has its own channel for transporting crops inwards. We should be able to find the farm market settlement by following along. If we can have a chat with his friends or kin, we might find our lead again. I think that makes sense. How is it a very you thought? That just makes sense. Go talk to the people he knows. What are you talking about, whore? A very you train of thought. What do you mean? She just doesn't like potatoes. Then you just have to use the information according to me. Excellent. We begin immediately. Leader, are you gonna come with me? I'll stay. Fuck! I'll stay to negotiate it with the barracks. To my mind, they wouldn't slop out of an execution without going through interrogation. As long as they held on, there'll be records of what was left behind. Fuck! There'll be records of left behind. Triangle. Leader, we were in the outskirts, and you're dead. Okay, there goes Triangle. You got ambushed. They came out of nowhere, and I got rumbled. This lost combat techniques and weaponry, they're full match with previous intel. Even Snare's arts can barely hit them. Damn it! Remember, your main duty is to come back alive. Acknowledged, leader. We should be fine. It's fine. Triangle out of life. This is major intel. Our target, the force they call Spectre-like, is in County Hillock this very moment. Finally, that's done. Jesus, that was a long chapter. 2 out of how many? 21! Let's go! 21 chapter. And this one is gonna be... Oh, another double one. When do we get double chapters? Oh, that's when. And that's when... Okay, this is gonna take... This is... Oh, okay. Either way, this is gonna take a while. Okay. Tree. Those standing in the sunlight haven't yet noticed the shadows gathering atop their very heads. This is Outcast's office, right? 7:11 a.m. Overcast. Rhodes Island, County Hillock branch office. How does Rhodes Island get everywhere, I wonder? Why are they in County Hillock? Just in the middle of nowhere. Shady. Morning, everyone. The weather's not bad at all. Wouldn't you say, Uncle Oliver? Oh, it's you, Uncle Oliver. Oh, it's you. I was just asking. Who else could it be knocking at the crack of dawn? But it's a gloomy day today, no matter where you look. What's to appreciate? Gloomy day? It looks bright out. What are you talking about, Oliver? Just because your marriage isn't going well, doesn't mean you gotta be such a downer. Anytime it's not raining is good weather. You're living in England. That's what you get in County Hillock, for that matter. How do you know the day's not going to turn clear skies? Fine, you got me there, Shredder. Stop dilly-dallying. We haven't got anyone dropping in. It's just Janie, Daily Ditcher. Daily Ditcher? You're one to talk. Shredder, you come over here with us. Shredder. Jesus. We're killing some turtles, man. Jesus. I brought you a coffee pie? You just made that up. You just made some weird fucking pie and named it coffee. Don't pull that shit, Jesus. And some shortbread. Dot sent me some tea last week, so I brought that too. Uncle Oliver, is there any evaporated milk? What's an What are you cooking? What the fuck is an evaporated milk? Steam milk? Evaporated milk. Am I stupid? Is that a real thing? Evaporated milk. No, fuck. Jesus. Fucking Google. Evaporated milk. Some country has unsweetened condensed milk. So it's just milk. Canned milk. Around 60% of the water has been removed. Okay, so it's just milk. Just a lot of milk with no water. Just a lot of milk. Leftovers started molding ages ago. That bloody man never remembers to go buy any. Operator Shredder, he looks... fuck. Is it your turn on the shopping, or am I hallucinating somehow? Fred! Will! We need your thoughts too. Alright. It's not worth crying over this little spilled milk. Look, what's this? Freshly evaporated, and some cheese too. Picked them up along the way from the morning market. Here, you can have them. Hehe. I want to try making milk tea for forever now. I think you'll like it, at least, Uncle Oliver. At least no more considerate. Still no more considerate than you, Janie. Will, you better learn well. At least don't start acting like that man next to you with Shredder for a codename. Your name is Oliver. Like, if you want to be someone, why would you want to be Oliver or Shredder? Shut the fuck up, Oliver. Your name is lame. So is Will, bro. They just pick this fucking name. Fucking William. Shortbread tastes amazing. Alright, Miss Philo, isn't your senior officer going to get your kiss for running here every day? Okay, I don't like that voice. I don't like it. To bring us breakfast. The Victorian Army's rules are a fair deal straight, if I recall. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. I'm a guard of honor. I'm only good for big events and recruitment drives. They don't have much use to use. Fuck! Don't have much use to put me to. Sergeant Major wouldn't even think about me most of the time. So are you that boring? Is that why they don't look at you? Besides, it's not like I don't do anything proper. Every morning when I get up, the first thing I do is pull this banner off its support. While I wait for the flour to ferment and the coffee to brew, I'll straighten out the creases bit by bit. Okay, this is just a lot of fluff. This is a whole lot of fluff. Once the shortbread's done, that means I have to wash the flour off me. It takes time for my hair to dry naturally. That's the perfect time to care for the flagpole and let it shine like brand new. Uncle Oliver, don't rush to pick up your tea yet. It's still too hot. For a complete morning, everything needs to glow gorgeous, no exceptions. Only then can I bring joy to you all. That's my life's creed. I'm sure there's more to you. What's the pie like today, Shredder? Want any more? Perfect. Just like every day before. Really? Let me try some too. Seems I put too much sugar in it. I'll make sure to watch out for that tomorrow. Man, sugar. Every time you come across an American recipe, make sure to divide the sugar in it by third. And the butter. American food is foul. Like, it's unedible if you put as much sugar as they tell you to put. It's insane. Well, I'm not going to... No, you're Will. You fucking Will. You know what? I'm not even gonna voice you. Shut up, Will. Shady. That's what everyone calls me. Will. Shut up. No need for that. I'm not like any of you. There's only so much I can do for the people here. I think the tea is about the right temperature now. Just make sure to stir it a little before you drink. Who did that? What the fuck, Janie? Did she just break something? Oh, a ball. You sent the ball flying again, Craig. Yeah, fuck you, Greg. Oh, poo. It went in the building. It sure did. Scared the shit out of Janie. If you actually hit any of the grown-ups, then you're in for it. Last time, didn't Carol get... Did Carol die? Someone's come out, let's run. Is he fucking stupid? Is that yours? Yeah, Craig, come on, run, forget the ball. No, that ball is left by my door. I don't know why I've taken this accent. Jesus, and I can't get rid of it. Every voice has the same accent. But God. If you're too shy about it, I won't hand it back. Come on, hold your hand, Dad. Are you gonna beat me? You look beaten already, man. You look like you've been beaten, bro. Why would I beat you now? Your clothes got dirty. Oh, that was Craig. Yeah, that's just being careless. It's no matter. All the other grown-ups like you. They don't care if it wasn't me who got them dirty. They always beat us. Why am I laughing? But not with their hands. They kick us instead, and they shout all loud to scare us off. Not with their hands. Is it harder to beat with your feet? That means they're deliberately not your friends. Do you live around here? I think I've spotted you before. Doesn't your ma sell apples at the crack of every dawn? Down the alley in the District 17 nearby. This is a lot of fluff. The family's apples are scrumptious, not too crisp, but still very, very sweet. Perfect for making apple butter and then spreading onto bread. How about this? I'll put the ball on the windowsill here, and you come pick it up, okay? Let's just get through this. Eh? Did you take the ball? Hold on, slow down. I've got tea on my hands. It's on your hair. All right, let me wipe that for you. So she's very kind. Very nice lady. That's what we know about her so far. Just a very kind and nice lady. I'm Janie, what's your name? I'm... Craig, it's your mom looking for you. Quick, you've gotta go. Hey, get the fuck out of here, Craig. Dumb child. Stupid child. Got a commotion outside. Children playing ball. There's a bunch of rotters, all higgledy-piggledy. Higgledy-piggledy. I hope. Ah, fuck, man, Jesus. And that's Higgledy Piggledy in the street first thing in the morning. I believe it was them who broke that last window pane too. Man, children, you know, I broke the man next door's flower pots when I was young. And my doll really gave me a talking to for that. Oh. Oh, I was fucking muted! Fuck! Jesus! Now I'm back. I pressed it for 1 second, pressed that button for 1 second and it just kept it fucking off. Gosh darn it. Okay, I have to check that more often now. Good to know. King is back. Okay. Oh, this isn't it. I don't care about that. I care about this. Not Will. Oh, Oliver. One small tip. Next time you try fuck. Next time you try second dealing, remember to watch behind you. What? Who's talking? Southcast. And on a side note, tea's an excellent brew. Hello, who might you be? Right, you're not from Rhodes Island. You don't work for Rhodes Island. Why are you here? Wait, why is Jamie here? She doesn't work for Rhodes Island. Does she? I don't think she does. She doesn't have a Rhodes Island armband. Your British voice is bad. It's not even British, bro. I don't even know what it is. Call me Outcast, my young Wyverian beauty. Sorry I tasted your tea without asking, seeing as I rushed all the way over here. I hope you won't mind too much. Feel free. If you haven't eaten breakfast yet, would you like to try some pie I baked? It might be a little sweet. You did say. I'd love to. Everyone who knows me knows I love sweets, especially the Victorian kind. We got baked like this to fancy. Adorable perfection. Adorable perfection. You haven't tasted it yet. Jesus, Outcast. Stop sucking up. You haven't even tasted it. Thank you for the encouragement, Lady Outcast. So you know her. Right, she did say her name. I'm so fucking stupid, Jesus Christ. That whole mic shenanigan just destroyed whatever attention I had. Holy shit. Outcast, nobody calls me a lady. Really, I'm more of a lass type. You're old. You're too old to be talking like that. I know who you are. Remember now. Will, clean the table up quick. Thought you'd be here 2 days later. Unless last time you said you'd passed the border. Can't help it. I've been to Victoria in decades. Some parts are a bit more crowded, but just like me, the years are starting to show in a few places. If I hadn't hitched a ride the wrong way in County Peninsula, we would have met last night. Your understanding, please. County Luck's not the biggest spot of the map, and we rarely get elite operators at our branch office here. Yeah, because this place sucks. Last time I was at near Minos on fieldwork, I met Stormeye. That was 2 years ago already. Stormeye. He's like a very mid archer. Elite operator, the name sounds like a force to be reckoned with. It really doesn't. It's just elite. It's just operator, but elite. Like a tier above. Doesn't sound that crazy, Janie. But Island gives different work to different people. That's all. Besides, I'm pretty much just a civil servant now. I only came to County Hillock to fetch some data. You're too modest. On top of data, did you want to see our finance form first? You really gonna give her taxes? Jesus. She just came. Oliver? Already trying to just put his work, give it to someone else. Damn, Oliver. Our ledger for that inventory in and out. I haven't stocked this half. Hints to Will. Wait, fuck. Vulture beasties. We're not that pressed for time. In order to hold a starving girl like me straight into work, it's only fair. Let me steal a breather every here and there, right? Apparently not, according to Oliver. Jesus. That man could be a boss, bro. Fucking Oliver. I can sympathize greatly. I hope I haven't disrupted your little R&R here. Outcast casually picks up a card, thin, no more than paper. It spins 3 times and a half at her fingertips, then is gone in a swish. Was that important? Did I need to know that? Hey, finally a CG. Wow, where'd that card go? Right here. Where did it go? It's back! What kind of marvelous spatial arts is this? You're stupid. Jesus, you're fucking stupid. You have the mind of a 4-year-old, Janie. Sleight of hand. I've got this gloomy looking friend who taught me whenever I want... Gloomy looking friend. Is that logos? I think it's logos, right? But I want you concentrating on my fingertips. This method works wonders. All the little racks now. Please, sit down. Oliver and Shredder. Plus, you there, kiddo, standing in the corner. You must be Fred. Did Fred talk at all? I don't think Fred talked at all. I forgot Fred was here. Who the fuck is Fred? Put that folder down and enjoy a little break with us. A chance like this has come every day. Are you sure it's okay? We're trying to see a magic trick where in 10 minutes this hacked stranger out of town dies of boredom. That'd be a sick magic trick. Let's sit. Let's continue. As for me, I still want a proper taste of this fine black tea with evaporated milk and that sweet scrumptious pie. Ah, there's more shortbread left here. You still feel hungry, that is. Thank you. Wait. Okay, that was Janie, okay. For a second there I was scared I voiced Will. Ah, now this desert hit the spot. My stomach hasn't been this happy in a while. My tongue was beginning to really miss flavor. Ah, you cute little miss. Are you flirting with her? Jesus. Jesus, Grandma. I'm Jane Willow. That's a lovely name. I'm gonna guess you're old enough to drink? Dude, you're even confirming her age. Damn outcast. Jesus! Jesus, Grandma! I'm long since of age, the last outcast I'm serving, after all. That doesn't mean anything, bro. Fucking Rhode Island has child soldiers, man. That means nothing. Oh, that grey Victorian military uniform sure falls flat on her shimmering blonde hair. Oliver, count yourself lucky. No matter how dull and cloudy it gets, you'll always got your sunshine indoors. Ah, true, true. Little Janie brought us a mound of happy days. Listen to you, Uncle Oliver. You're the ones all kindly letting me in while I've snuck off the barracks. So you're skipping work, Janie? You're just skipping work? I was actually a bit surprised seeing you get along as well as you do. Jane. Jane? Now you're calling her Jane? Jesus. If all Victoria soldiers were all as lovable as you, we'd lose at least half of those awful rumors making their way across the world. Thank you. If I hadn't misunderstood, I'd assume those are compliments. Those are compliments, what? If I hadn't misunderstood, I'd assume those are compliments. Even on the way here, I saw some not so pretty sights. But anyhow, that's not gonna dampen my joy of meeting you all here. I'm very glad I could meet you too. Well then, a toast to our encounter. I came here and... Okay, Jesus, this fucking scene has been going on for a while. When will it end? I don't really drink on 4 hours. Dude, Killjoy? Man, fucking Shredder is the only sensible one here. What the fuck? Alright, that's on me for being sloppy. As for Rhode Island operator, I can't be an exception. Let's just have some tea. Please, let me go on to the next chapter. So who's dealing next? Me. Another blessing from Sancta? Wait, did I just voice Will? Fuck! That was Will! I wasn't paying attention. Oh boy. This one's a long one. In this city, there's either conflict or the rumblings of it. Just where is the lighter of this fire hiding? I hit it. I ate it. I ate the fire. As the wind comes through the golden wheat, the forest wild wee pipes of steel clang and beat. I found by the edge of a plate my dear love true, and following a firelight straight from the blue. Someone's singing the second half of the song. I forgot the first half. Doesn't matter. How sad. Now Damien's gone and we won't even get a decent burial. Well, maybe he shouldn't have died. Have you thought about that? If he didn't die, you wouldn't have to worry about this. Fucking worry about that. Honestly, skill issue. It was Damien's fault. Just shouldn't have died. It was that easy. They never give him back to us. All they do is scorch him to ash, scatter him off the city, treat him like the dirt under anyone's foot. Soft sobbing. I'm not gonna cry for him. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do it. First it was Laurie, then it was Chris, and now they've cut hold of Damien too. Grain. When Sean got arrested, they all said he'd caught neuropathy. No, Ronan, don't go on. Sean, he just caught it for being careless. He was a hard-working, loyal man, a poor, poor man, and the only thing he's ever wanted was a better life for me and my son. Okay. So. Basically, the military is right now just taking people and killing them at random. Or I'm guessing. Or so I'm guessing. Shutting some people up. Basically, some young people are dying right now. Mostly young people. It seems. Great, haven't you figured that out? Fuck. We're so much of Riverston. Of course they toss us away without a care. With your rust. And if we haven't rusted, so long as we don't fit too well in the city's machines, we've got the same fate coming. Nothing changes. They never gave a shit when we were catching neuropathy one by one. Every month they give out those drugs, those other workers get their whole lots, and we can only expect half, maybe even a third. And the protective suits, how long has Sean been wearing his for? 5 years? Bloody hell, 7? How many times have we snuck out of bed at night just to patch it up? All those laws, all those standards just for their benefit, and us? We're only fit to eat the potatoes, the rotten apples they don't want. It means nothing to the egg plates. Egg plates? What the fuck is an egg plate? Of the city's soak in our sweat. We're only fit to waste away our lives and vibes day and night in the factories, and once we can't work a day no more, we fall ill one by one just like they wanted. The way this is going, it's like they're sitting there playing dominoes, wiping us Terrans of our own city. Stop it, I'm begging you, Ronan. Nothing you're saying will lead to anything good. Stop crying, woman, Jesus. Just like at Cleota and her kin stood over there, crying over their own son, their own brother. How many more loves do you want lost? How many more hurting over what your anger did for them? It's their murderers that brought this. They're killing us and one after another. Times it's with sickness, times it's with mortar shells. Grain, don't you deceive yourself any longer. Grain can do whatever the fuck she wants. Fuck you, embittered man. What was your name again? Ronan. Fucking Ronan. Thinks he's a revolutionary. You're nothing, Ronan. You're fucking nothing. This morning, a few came looking for me. The O'Briens and Connor's brother. They decided to join us. It's been hard getting by for you and your kid. We understand. This is a big moment, and we need help with each other now more than ever. Okay, so they're starting a fucking coup. They're starting a revolution. You better keep far from me and my child, Ronan, seeing as my Sean got on well enough with you lots. Sean was your child? Lol. Again, he shouldn't have died. Go, Grain. You see that one over there? Chairs creaking. More creaking. She's wearing that uniform. You know our rules. I trust you. I'm asking you to trust me more. If you've made up your mind, you can tell Solvers. Man, it doesn't look like they're wearing uniforms. Their uniforms are not at all clear. Like, she don't look like a soldier. Hello. Oh, he's gone. And hello. Do you know Barry's, Damien Barry's family? She said. Nuh-uh. Aren't you singing just now? I'm not in the wrong place. I don't know what she's searching for, but Damien's mom and sister know nothing. Did he leave any especially good friends or anyone who worked at the warehouse with him? We know nothing, that's the truth. I'm begging you, please don't take me. Oh, sorry, did I get too close? I've got no intention of hurting you. What? You seem scared of me. Is something on my face? No, your face is pretty clear. Your face is pretty fine. I think. I'm not seeing anything. No, nothing at all. If you allow me, I'll need to go home. I still have so much fruit from this morning, and it'll go rotten in no time if I leave alone. Man, this is taking longer than I thought. There, is that Captain Kelly? Cleodna. I just want... Cleodna? What the fuck is a Cleodna? I just want to see you for one moment. I want to know if you and Fiona are still alright. Yes, it was my mistake, but my hands were tied. Of course, I remember it all. Damien, he was the boy of my sister. I watched him grow up, his whole life. The day I transferred back from Peninsula to Hillock, he sent an Edelweiss in my cap. Edelweiss? That's Narcissus! He sets an Edelweiss in my cap with his own two hands. Narcissus? Is that what they're talking about? That like gives us kind of a timeline, right? This was happening... Yeah, this was happening when Narcissus was still in fucking here and not Sherrock. Narcissus is like one of the characters. Not from Victoria, but you know. He was still so little then. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be telling you all this. You're right, I've been good for nothing. Fuck, I forgot his voice. What voice did I give this man? I forgot. I would have faced a return here. I wasn't in time to stop him when he got involved with that group, and I couldn't disobey the Colonel's orders. Not just that, I have to do this. This is all for County Hillock. I love you all, and I love this city. I just can't stand goggling while that bunch tear our home to pieces. Understand, Cleodna, my sister, and I'm not asking you for forgiveness or anything. I'll be going. Then, you and Fiona, be sure to take care of yourself. If I can find the time tomorrow, I'll come see you again. Craig! Damn, Kill, you're weak! You're getting bullied by Craig. Oh, it's just a boy. Are you hurt? Don't run too fast now, it's been decades and they still never leveled the road here. Traitor! What'd you say? Traitor! Kill him, Killy. You know you want to kill him. Come on, Killy. Come on, Killy. You know you want to kill him. You know, it would make things so much easier. Craig, what are you doing? Get back here now. He ran away. Oh, you're the woman again. Sorrowful woman. And what's with that ball in your hands for? Oh, forget it. You're always gripping that ball wherever you go. Weren't you off looking for Connor's brother again? Oh, you. Ronan's told you, hasn't he? Look at your hands, all covered in black. It's like you were digging through a mine. You come with me to the morning market from now on. You can't go looking for them around this time anymore. I can't let you become like them. Hey, if a child wants to go fight in a revolution, I think it's fair. If he wants to fight for the right cause, I say let him do it. Why not? Children are pretty smart. You can trust kids with that. Traitor? Boy, wasn't a bit wrong. The captain stands still for a moment, repeating the word once, twice to himself, finally turning to leave. His head is hung low as you could be, and his head is hung low as could be, and he still doesn't meet the gaze of a single person, including those young colleagues of him that rush his way. Hold on a moment, Captain. You, what are you doing here? Pack off home, if you know what's good for you. We've told you, you're not allowed to congregate on the streets at this time. This is wrong. It's not us who should be going packing. Who had the lip to say that just now? What? Wilted leaves? Step forward. Poor rabble. Fucking Irish. Brandishing a bolt in the streets is far too dangerous. Who are you? I'm here on orders, come to investigate the case. Man, I'm pretty bored. Jesus. I'm actually kind of bored. You're here for the murder at the bar? What murder? This rabble right here, they've killed plenty of ours. Damien Barry. Right, I hear he's been put to death already. Yes! He is very dead. Damien Barry. I love that guy, he was great. Right, I hear he's been put to death already. I suppose it was you who caught him. Nicely done, thank you. We didn't know yet when we caught him. He was here really just part of the Spectre Force. Who gives a shake what he was? Serves him right, he's dead. Yeah, you tell her. Did you hear me? No congregating. Each and all of you, up to whatever secret business here, you'll all be treated as suspects. Fucking suspect, you bloody Tara arse lickers. Don't get carried away. Look, most of them are just plain old city folk with a loved one dead. And they're here grieving for him, like human nature would. A rotten tomato? They're throwing rotten tomatoes at him? Yeah, get fucked, bro. See, this is why you listen to authority. We hate them Taurans. Yeah. Fuck them Taurans. I'm with the Victorian soldier, man. Them Taurans? They shouldn't be fucking having meetings like that. They shouldn't be resisting. If it didn't resist, things would be so much easier. Storm march wouldn't happen. If you're so keen on staying here, stay. As long as I make sure this rabble behaves itself. I'm done. My rotten luck for getting this patrol duty. You riffraff. I'll say it again, no congregating. And he leaves. It's just more run leaves. Janie! Gotta take her to the Rhode Island office, I'm guessing. Reporting in, 9th defense attacked. Reporting in, 13th defense currently in firefights. We're back to Horn. Send notice one more. I'm surprised Horn doesn't have an altar. She shows up a lot in chapter 9 and 10. She's like pretty important. She's pretty popular too, right? I'm pretty sure there's people that like Horn. I'm not one of them. I don't have Horn, but pretty sure she's popular. The colonel is handling urgent affairs. Is that 2 hours ago? You still are trusting them? Yeah, they just say shit, but like Horn. They're not with you. They're just not. I've already abided by the strict process. I submitted a description of my duty yesterday by entering County Hillock. If the colonel won't let us take part in the suspect interrogation and goes to the lengths to execute them beforehand, presumably refuses my request to meet him, to anyone else, don't you think this conduct might be taken as deliberate hindrance to our fulfillment of orders? Yes, Horn. I have no authority to answer your question, Lieutenant. Easy. So easy. That's how you do politics. This man understands. That's fine, I'll say my part and it's enough if someone listens. I've said before, the originating products thieves are not small in number, and sufficient arms to allow a detachment to attack a small town or bomb a medium nomadic city's support tracks. Who would want to obtain these products? Ordinary bandits wouldn't need them. It costs too much to smuggle them out. With Victorian military goods in the bulk, even Sargon Black Market, under the Columbia's protection, wouldn't dare provide a means for a deal. Who else is left? A local private arms dealer, money making off the cost of remodeling. They haven't got the appetite, let alone the guts. I don't understand why you're having this conversation, Horn. They won't listen. Only a well-trained unit, well-versed in military methods, would dare take it, and could await our spies on top. If this unit got all of that large quantity of originating product, what would their goal be? Conspiracy to overthrow, taking the chance to embezzle far removed from Londinium, colluding with outside powers to fill their pockets slowly and steadily? Lieutenant, no need to panic. This is all just baseless reasoning. No thanks to whoever's keeping me waiting. I can't get anything done like this. Lieutenant, the colonel says he'll be here imminently. Finally! Jesus, that was long. And we're still in chapter 4! I remember this map. I cleared this with Vigil, didn't I? No, I didn't. I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. Thought I used Vigil for that. After. Wait, did I read this? Fuck! No, I haven't read this. We took a Peltian and some, missed Captain Kelly in the end. Here, take this hanky. Wipe yourself off or else the smell of those rotten leaves will stick to you. Thank you. Oof. Didn't imagine any of our soldiers apart from Captain Kelly would visit District 17 on their own. Our soldiers? You mean like you're one too? Shh. I slipped down in secret, can't do that in uniform. You're not gonna make anyone happy taking a shortcut to the barracks through here in that getup. Yeah, really? No wonder I barely said anything before it was a bombardment of all gone. No wonder I barely said anything before it was a bombardment of all gone. Off leaves and fruits. Are you a new transfer? Kind of. I'm here from Londinium. Let me check something. What? It's been over an hour. Well, Londinium. I've never been. Must be miles larger than a county hill up there. Does the shard really go 300 floors up? Is there really a teleportation? The shard, I remember the shard. When would the shard have been built? In 4 years they built the shard, damn. The shard basically controls catastrophes. And catastrophes are bad. You don't want to fuck with catastrophes. Does the shard really go 300 floors up? Is there really a teleportation circle buried in the mound under the Royal Victorian Academy of Science leading to the miraculous space for the first Jake? What are you talking about, Janie? Jesus! Jules, never heard of him. Yeah, Janie is fucking schizophrenic. What the fuck? But I do know what the high-speed terrestrial warships look like when they're leaving the factory, and I've seen the hydrophonics workshop. If you want to know anything of that sort, I could definitely tell you. Warships? Hydrophonics workshop? Doesn't sound too much like Londinium in the novels. Sorry, don't let me distract you. It's Londinium in the novels. So she's a nerd, okay. If you want to investigate, it'll probably be hard to ask on any of these streets. It will be easier if you just take off that uniform. Might end up like this again with getting stink all over me for no reason. Got off lights. We're not that stinky. She would be pretty stinky. Do these residents often have clashes with us soldiers? Used to be just minor friction, but it's been getting tenser lately. It's like you've been hearing. There's been several cases of our soldiers getting targeted in attacks, and it's stretching everyone's nerves close to the limits. Could it really be the Spectre forces? Spectre forces are the Dublin forces, right? I'm pretty sure that's the Dublin forces. That's weird. They didn't really target ordinary soldiers before. Spectre, what are you going on about? Nothing. What do you mean, nothing? You can tell her. Speaking of, that patrol just now calling the people here terror rubble. That's what we call racism. It's pretty cool. Hold on, don't just say that out loud here. They'll be eyeing us up again. What? Are you hoping to take away even more run wedge? Ah, gotcha. Are they really not Victorians? Of course they're Victorians. They're cats. Cats are Victorians. You two are not Victorians. I mean, you might be, but you know, I'm getting more and more lost here. Some people would choose another word. Yeah, the one you've been hearing. Terrans, that's their identity. But you have both the locals themselves who call them that, as well as a decent portion of the soldiers. Backpipe. Now that you put a fine point to it, I've heard the term before. In novels? In history books? Right. They've always been here, over hundreds of years ago when it wasn't County Hillock yet, and we still hadn't built our nomadic cities. Back when it was grass all across the Vales, as far as the eye could see, this place was their home. I still remember the legend of the Draco King, Gale. Was he born right around here? No. He was born in Lordran, I think. Tara was the very name of this region back then. Right, so I've read heaps of novels about the saga of King Gale. King Gale led the Tarans to a conflict against King Aslan King, but a few years later, he signed a peace treaty along with the ruler of Londinium, didn't he? And here I was thinking after that, the word Tara just sort of fell away. Before I came to County Hillock, I thought the same. But Victoria's always changing, isn't it? Us Woviers didn't always live here, but we're all Victorian citizens now. What is the point of this conversation right now? It wasn't County Hillock yet. We still haven't built our Somali cities back when it was grass and green. This place was their home. Draco King Gale. Okay, so it's giving us some history. This place used to be called Tara. Basically, Victoria used to be much smaller than it is now, and then after a while they started expanding, just going to different regions. Other parts started joining Victoria, other places started becoming parts of Victoria. Like fucking Gaul. A lot of Gaul became Victoria, for example. And Tara used to be another one of those places that just got colonized by fucking Victoria. Something like that. But now, there's racism there. Like, you guys aren't real Victorians, you guys are Tarans. That's what's going on here. Okay. That's the point of this conversation. If everyone's minds went like that, we'd avoid plenty of conflict. No need to let it get you down. Though, the whole reason we're here is to uncover the real enemy. Stop the clashing getting any bigger, isn't it? So you'd rather not leave, even if it means a handful of run cabbage? Haha, you think I'm being a right dunce, don't you? Yes. Definitely. dun, 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 dun. Okay, still an hour ago. Not at all, actually. You're amazing to me. For all just now, I've seen masses of rough attitude like that. It's not like I've never wanted to stop it, but I'm a guard of honor, that's all I am. And what's so bad about that? You're a member of the Victorian Army too. Of course, you got the power to change the situation if it doesn't sit right with you. Do I really? Oh, thank you. You're the first person who's ever told me that. Yeah, next time I'll give it a go. Oh yeah, is there anything else I can help you with? Apart from picking these leaves off of you. After all, I don't want to see this conflict boil over either. Let me think. Do you have any local friends you can? I have no idea what that phrase means. You can? I want to ask whereabouts about Damien Barry usually went. Okay. Friends, I've got Sours. Might know something. Sours. Yo. Hello. Indeed, Milo X. Yo, indeed. I'll visit the newspaper in a moment. Don't you think the Sergeant Major would mind if I'm less missing today? Okay. Scamandros! That's Hamilton. Finally, we meet Hamilton. Now, compared to the other guy, what the fuck was his name? What was that loser's name? Hill? It wasn't Hill. The other dude. The Colonel. That wasn't a Colonel. What the fuck was he? Or was it the other Colonel? I don't care. Hamilton, this guy looks dripped the fuck out. This man looks fucking cool. His gloves. His hat. And his face. Scamandros, Colonel. I once saw your father over 20 years ago at a ball at the Duke of Castor was holding. Why would you name yourself Castor? Of course, I was still a bottom rung guard then, so all I had was a glimpse from afar at the White Golf Count of legend. Not long after, I heard the deformed feathered reptile struck illness into him at a Londonian beast-life garden, and he quickly took leave from the aristocratic circles. Ever since, he hasn't taken a step beyond this manor at Portsmouth City. Your father's still in fine spirits. Thank you for your concern. I hope reminiscing over these years, old affairs, hasn't eaten up too much of your precious time. For all, meeting with you doesn't prove easy. You don't remember your father. As is clear, my father did not have the opportunity to serve for the Empire's army, like you or I do. Concerning the theft of these military originium goods can possibly relate to him, maybe we don't need for a probing further into his later life. One's background decides what kind of person one becomes. Would you agree with that, Scamandros? I believe one has the right to choose one's own future. Listen to that, how befitting an answer of your status. Is he smirking? The progeny of the Aslan's Sai. The progeny of the Aslan's 8, first-class honors from the Royal Guard Academy, the Londonian army upstart. Of course, you believe you can change anything and everything. She's very idealistic. So far, Horn has been very idealistic. Even when she knows that no one's gonna listen to her, she still talks. And like, she has been following orders, even though those orders aren't going to do anything for the most part. I have no intent to make any such changes, Colonel. You don't need to worry about our squad potentially impacting your command over County Hillock. For a joke, I don't find that humorous at all. You can't be so arrogant as to think I'd occupy myself with a paltry little lieutenant. I've met people like you plenty. Always all... I'm not even searching that one. Skin deep and superficial. I deigned to meet you because I wanted to tell you this. Don't interfere in things beyond your ken. I'm sorry, I cannot agree to that. The orders we received were to certain... Who gave you those orders? Who gave Horn orders? A certain lost origin and products whereabouts. If you just stay still and wait where you out to, then before long you may accomplish your duty and return to Londinium with all the ostentations you'd like. I don't need that ostentation of yours. Victoria needs it even less. I'm not in the routine of reporting back with a hurriedly looped off head. Sans trial. Sans? Like from Undertale? Okay. Ah, you're telling me I've disgraced for human life. I've a disgrace for human life. You believe those people are truly innocent? How ridiculous. Just 10 days ago, 3 of our soldiers were murdered in cold blood. James Cohen, Robert Boris, and Jeremy Brown. Now, those are easy names. Those names? They're pretty easy. I can't say those names. Not like fucking Scamandros, Horn. Fucking Scamandros. When Cohen's wife wrote to tell him she was with a second child, she had no idea that her husband had had a hole gruesomely blown in his head. That had really thrown me off, Jesus. Everything's throwing me off. What am I saying? Boris could have left this place once midsummer's passed. Midsummer? Like... Fucking... Fuck, never mind, I was about to make it. Fucking Vortigern joke. He mentioned he'd go back to continue his family cloth years after his retirement. And Brown, he was a bright young student just a year ago. And not even 20 when he died. I can give my profound regrets for their sacrifice. Sacrifice? Really calling him sacrifice? Regrets? Huh, what weightless rhetoric, just like every word that wafts out of your mouth. Honestly, regrets? This is exactly why all of us want to patch hold of the assassinators. Colonel, on this matter, we have held a unanimous positions throughout. Okay, basically the problem here is that the protesters are kind of going too far. Like, the Taurans don't have the same weaponry that these fucking fuckers do as the Victorian army. The Victorian military is just much stronger. So just by assassinating members of them, all you're doing is just making them angry at you. And they will just want to fucking kill you. And Taurans aren't that populous either. There's not too many of them. Not as much as there are like Victorian soldiers. Which is where this problem is. Give us the joke. Man, I don't even know what the joke was, man. I just wanted a joke, but I just... Fucking Vortigern. He doesn't belong here. Fucking Willie Shakes with his Midsummer Night's Dream. No one knows what that Tara rabble killed them. We've uncovered 2 already, but I know there are still more tucked in the background. Oh. 15 days ago, our barracks suffered an explosive attack at 3 simultaneous places, and according 15 soldiers lost their lives. The craters and the spilt blood of our own still lie where they were. 21 days ago, our resupply transport group were ambushed outside the distribution sector in the outskirts north, and the whole detachment together with their goods disappeared without a trace. Do you feel there is any possibility that it would still be alive? Maybe. Hey, if you believe, you're not a believer, you're just not a believer. She's too idealistic. Horn is too idealistic. Hamilton, you need some optimism in life. Maybe they're alive. Maybe they are. Like some explosive attacks, tree something, but pish posh, they'll be fine. Pish posh. This is only the last month's events to boot. You know nothing at all of the losses we've long since endured. These incidents you mentioned all sound very in line with the Spectre Force's MO. In the past half a year, Londinium has continually received reports from more than 10 different counties, logging up to hundreds of homicide, looting, and property damage cases. From 10 different counties. Past half a year. After every offense, they swiftly conceal their tracks, and all connected personnel who've seen them are caught in assassinations before they can contact us. We've been able to obtain exceedingly little information so far. That is why the lead before us is so crucial. Have you played through this chapter and just rereading the story again, or is the story with the stages? I have read Stormwatch and Shatterpoint. I have read those two chapters a while back. Like when they came out, I did read those two chapters. But I remember almost fucking nothing. And back then Babel wasn't out, so with Babel, I'm probably gonna have a different perspective on just all these stories. On chapters like 7 through 14. I've read a little bit of chapter 11, but like 1 or 2 chapters. So for the most part, I haven't read much. I have read chapter 9, I have read chapter 10, but I remember like nothing. I remember very little. I still don't know the Spectre Force's goal in hunting County Hillock, but I believe that they are our mutual enemy. Colonel, if we and the barracks can cooperate and uncover the Spectre Forces here, it'll be of great benefit to County Hillock and Victoria as a whole. You still understand nothing. You treat the atrocities before you as just another case to win you a medal. But you're wrong, soldier. This is not some case, and no such true culprit exists. This is war, and it is between us and them. A war ongoing for decades, even for centuries. You call them a Spectre Force, but do you know what that name signifies? Who is the enemy we've been confronting all this time? Well, it's a ghost. It's a phantom drifting over the city. An apparition that echoes in the heads of Terran's morons. It's a life in spirit ghost. And that spectre speaks a different language to us and willfully distorts the history molded by our ancestors' hands. Has delusions that by the body of our city it will one day return to life. What are you saying, Hamilton? This gets going out. Are you saying that a great amount of local populace are supporters of the Spectre Force? I mean... yes, actually, the young ones? Yes, like Rome, fucking Ronan. Great amount. Supporters, no, you're mistaken. They're one single whole. Have you ever read this anthology of poetry? Seamus Williams. If his poems have some fame in Londinium too. Seamus Williams. That's Seamus, right? I think that's Seamus. Seamus Williams. This is their very compilation of barefaced lies about Victoria. In their depictions, they have their own language. They are this land's natural owners. Still, Victoria can tolerate the mindsets of authors who come from different cultural backgrounds. No one would assume a dreamer's fantasy as their own, not unless that dream mentioned taking up a hatchet, not unless it was about wanting to cut our heads off. I still keep this book of an idiot's sleep talk so that the bloodstains upon it always remind me. If one lives on Victorian's land, yet refuses to give one's own name in Victorian, then one is no longer a Victorian, but an enemy and a menace to this country's safety. Well, isn't this kind of on brand for this month? So these guys aren't immigrants, are they? There's a difference. This is like a colonization. Like, the Taurans didn't just immigrate to Victoria, the Victorians kind of colonized them. I feel like that's kind of a big deal, Hamilton. You executed the holder of this anthology simply because they speak. Command has lost contact with 9th Defense and 13th Defense after they were attacked. 5th, 7th, and 10th Defense each sent vanguards ASAP to the scene and did not find traces of the enemy. What of our own? They gave their lives. Well, did you hear that, Scamandros? Basically, the people are dying, and Horn, you need some more points. You need better logic right now. Hamilton, like, you know, people are dying. The soldiers are dying. Did you hear that, Scamandros? Right as you were seeing fit to tell me sympathetic rubbish to the enemy, we once again saw outstanding soldiers die at their hands. Basically, the conflict here is that there's a terrorist group that the Taurans like, that's killing a bunch of Victorian soldiers. Why are they doing this? Because of history. As all things, as all wars start, they all start from history. And because of that history, because they believe this land is theirs, they are fighting. Horn believes that most of the people are innocent, and you know what? She's probably right. Most of the people would not want a revolution. Most people would just want to live. They wouldn't care about like oppressors or anything as long as they live nice lives. Horn's not necessarily wrong here. But Hamilton has a reason why he's so... Not even a reason, but like there's a reason why he's so just against Taurans. Because they are killing his people. They are killing the men under him. If that's gone through your head, then kindly eject yourself from my office. I still have genuine work awaiting me. Fine. Very well. Very fine. I have my own work to do too. Damn, that was fucking long. Jesus. And then there's this. What's this map? I think I remember this map. Oh boy. Terrorists because when they're just revolutionary? I don't think those people... The problem is I'm not sure if they're Victorian. If they are Victorian, then yes, it's revolutionaries. If they're not Victorian, it's terrorists. I feel. It's not necessarily terrorists. It's not exactly the right word. But it's pretty close, basically. So no matter what people want and live good, you can look at history to see it. Yes, but that doesn't change the fact that they are killing people. They're still killing Victorian army citizens. I haven't understood exactly what the Victorians are basically just very racist to the Taurans. They're very racist, and these people, these like revolutionaries, let's just say, their fight is bringing in more people that otherwise would not be in this fight. I'm not saying that like, oh, these people are evil. I'm not saying that these revolutionaries are evil. I'm just saying that this is how things are. Because of them killing Victorian army soldiers, real innocent people are getting put at risk. Terrorist, but he was a hero around the world. Man, I don't know history. I don't know about African history. Like, those revolutionaries, they could be heroes. They could just be absolutely amazing people to the Taurans. But for the Victorian army, they are just terrorists. As far as the Victorian army is concerned, as far as Hamilton is concerned, they are terrorists. They don't belong there. As far as he's seeing it, at least. They don't belong there. They should be done. Either way, with Victoria's tyranny, something was going to boil over. And these revolutionaries are what boiled over. Something was gonna go wrong. The Taurans would, at some point, just be tired. So, like, this kind of revolution was just going to happen. But that doesn't mean that it's necessarily good. It's not bad, it's not good, it's complicated. Chapter 5. They are terrorists. So, 4:23 p.m. Cloudy, turning overcast. McMartin Brothers chip, first floor. McMartin? Still no reply? None. Haven't got a peep from Londinium yesterday or today. It's been 20 hours. They have to have received my last telecoms by now. Could the encrypted line be faulty? Hard to say, sir. Sir? I think you do say that to women too. Being honest, it's been nearly 10 years since I graduated, transferred to Hillock. There's not much of information you need to activate this secret comms line. 2 years back, around the end, I reported to our group's boss, and he asked me if I had anything to say other than whatever number kid was being born, and that if I hadn't, I could save even... Who are you? Who are you, Chef McMartin? Oh, no wonder you opened this, Chippy. I guess you're just not important, you're like a former soldier. Not a bad plan, right? Codename's not Chef for fun. Thought at the time, suppose some outsider wanted to sniff out our Legion points. They'd only suspect next door's bookshop. Hey. Oh. Sometimes I do stop talking. Not all the time, though. If the music is, like, fine, then that's just me not talking. Oh. Hey, right. Besides, your chips are delicious, too. Out to be, eh? Huh, you filled yourselves up. Hillock's potatoes are high quality. Locals all love my chips. If I didn't still remember my actual job as a lamplighter, I would have opened up branches ages ago. 5, 6 of them. Anyhow, I thought I was dreaming of the time I was in training again, when you gave this secret knock at the door yesterday. It seems highly likely that this line was abandoned long ago. Or perhaps someone's received our info. Okay, basically Horn and Bagpipe are trying to get info from this retired soldier who lives here. That's basically what's going on here. That's how I'm understanding this. Ah, fuck my ears. My ears. You mean there's people intercepting our intel on purpose, leader? Not easy to say yet. We'll send the next report as we would originally. Right, and besides the Triangle's findings, add on the outcome of my dialogue with Colonel Hamilton. The Colonel's targeted measures against portion of the residents are already extremely suspicious. In the worst case, I'd like our team to be allowed more flexibility. That sounds like there's no point in me convincing you to use a barracks messenger, is there? Ugh, leader. I don't want to say this, but we're a little low on numbers. It definitely isn't like you to say. Yeah, what the fuck? The fuck? Bagpipe? You always just... You don't think? Why are you thinking? Relax though, nobody wants to take that step yet. But the circumstances about the cities are far more complicated than any of us foresaw. Chef, seeing as you've been in County Hillock for so long, how do you feel about the people here? Nothing unusual to me. If you put a Taran in front of me right now, I wouldn't fancy them much different from a Victorian anywhere. To tell the honest truth, if life's not hard, you'd want to make trouble all livelong day. Quite a few wear ideals on their sleeves, but only a minority ever take them to heart. Most just care about filling their stomachs, and if they're full, they can care about the purse too. Right you are, I can barely imagine Damien Barry caught up in that Spectre Force either. In my eyes, him and the locals were all normal people, scared stiff, begging for forgiveness the moment they're arrested. Coming together when a loved one dies just so they could fall to pieces and weep. I'm thinking. I mean, he definitely knew, but killing him was just not the right idea. Not good. They should not have killed him. He could have had more info. They could have learned more about him. They're nothing like trained soldiers at all. I still want to know who Horde is working for. Who in Londinium? What you're saying is exactly what I'm worried about. Colonel Hamilton might have been spouting more than just alarmist talk. When orderly people take up weapons, voluntary or not, the disaster we then face will be the likes of which Victoria hasn't seen for a very long time. Janie. Oh, you're sours. My throat. Eh? What's wrong, sours? What? Were you just crying? Janie, no, I'm right, I'm perfectly fine. Pull the other one. Your eyes are all puffy and your face is as pale as sheets. The stars I know of would never be caught in the streets looking this ghastly. Something gave you a nasty shock, didn't it? Who bullied you? Was that soldier last time? I'll help you think of something. There has to be something. No, Janie, don't you fuss. He hasn't come bothering me again. It's... I don't know how to put it. You should. It can't be that complicated. Come on, deep breaths. It's me right here, your very old good friend. You're safe now, I promise. Janie, why? Why are you one of them? Honestly, good question. What are you talking about, Sars? I don't understand. I don't want you to get hurt. You're the best friend I have, and you're a good person. I'm good too, right? My ma, da, cousin, aren't we all good people? No. I can tell you're not a good person. I can just feel it. Your cousin, Barry? You mean Damien Barry? I'm so sorry, I wasn't fast enough. That was your cousin? It's not your fault, I don't think it's mine. I just want to live a peaceful life. I don't want to see any more people I care about die. Cry it out, Sours. I'm here with you. Seeing a loved one pass on and still having to manage your work. It's too much pressure on you. Here, lean on my shoulder. It'll be more comfortable. That's okay, thank you, Janie. I'm much better just seeing you. Understand what I have to do now. This is for you. An address? I could give you a few names, but there's no need. I don't want to put you in even more danger. Just your address should be enough. You can hand it to someone you think is reliable. Your sergeant major or maybe another officer, like Uncle Lewis. I know there's people around asking about Damien. They want to be clear what it is we're plotting. Plotting? Sours, even you? I'm not sure. You can believe me or not, I've only been responsible for passing on some info in some ways. A few notes stuck between book pages. 1 or 2 hidden signals in the Hillock Evening News classifieds. I used to think this was for making everyone safer. I didn't read what dreadful things they're screaming. Not until the dispatch I just heard by the chief editor. I'm not trying to justify myself or even repent. What's important is that you stop them as soon as you can. I will. I'm sure... I'm sure of who I should give this to. She'll fairly treat you all more than anyone else with ours. Don't be scared. Everything will be fine. So you're a spy, basically. Source is a spy. And she has the Colonel's plans. She knows what they're gonna do, what their plans are, how they're gonna try to suppress all these riots. And now she's trusting Janie to stop it somehow. YouTube's not responding. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? The fuck? Let me see. What do you mean YouTube is not responding? Fine, I'll open Studio. What is this? What's going on? Let me see if I can fix it. Oh yeah, it's pretty laggy. Oof. Okay, let's see. Let me see. No fuck. I need to do that. Huh. My string. Computer is fine, right? Task manager. My computer is fine. It's probably my internet. Let me see. Why is my internet fucked? Why could it be fucked? Let's get rid of this. I don't care for that. Oh, is it better? Should be better, right? I think we should be back with better shit. It just took some time. Right, let me see. This is fully... That's... Okay. Oh, nope. Hello, Janie, I trust you. Okay, yeah, it's better. Okay, sure, cool. Just had to check. It's better now. Hello, Janie, I trust you. Remember, it's 8 PM. Hold on to this address tight. You saw a statue at District 10, third alleyway on the left. There's a bookshop there with a flower pot by the door. Yellow Rose found it. To backpipe. Do I just leave it under the flower pot like this and hold it on? Loose brick tight. Right there, exactly like you said this morning. This really is an unusual way of receiving your letters. Girl! It's a letter. It's a spy letter. No shit it's gonna be fucking weird. No shit, you dumbass. Friend from Blandinium, I hope you can be of help to Saurus and all of us. You met Backpipe, but I guess you didn't get her name. Boss, someone left a new slip downstairs under Yellow Rose. Bring it in. Yellow Rose? So it's for me? That was fast. No shit, it was fast. The informer you mentioned before. Hey, she's a soldier at the barracks too, but I can assure you, leader, she's warm-hearted. She's good. I mean, she doesn't really know that she's delivering a letter to you. But you know. I hope you got an eye for people. No worries, my eyesight's always been brilliant. I somehow doubt that. What's it say on the slip? 109 Dam Street tonight, 8 p.m. That's all. Dam Street is boundary between districts 10 and 11. Rings bell for me. It's Baron Bolton's estate. Looks like there's an important meeting tonight. Backpack, we should go. Misery? No, fuck. Outcast. This is where you were. Wait, is that? No, okay, it's Shredder. That's right. Swing teas, skimming the paper, doing things befitting a woman of my age. Strong winds kicking up. Found out what you were looking for? Alright, yeah, you like language. What do you want to find tomorrow? You go to meet with yesterday. He instantly figured out that he's I mean, I guess he does live here. Can't speak much at all. What you hear is what you get, just showing off what I learned. What to believe? Oliver was right. You are an incredible one. Haha. You got a nice rush the first time you impress somebody, but there's diminishing returns on the second and third rounds. Nobody at our office even knows how to speak Torrents. Considering your backgrounds, that's reasonable. Oliver grew up in the middle of North Londinium, with family roots in Gaul. He lives upstairs from the office these days, taking some time off every year to go back and see his wife and children. Fred's more or less an apprentice from County Peninsula. He's got a bunch of brothers and one little sister, and the whole family gets along like a dream. Will, we don't care about Will. You've looked at our data. Will is the type who does homework, not my style. Then how do you know? Language. Language? Name, pronunciation, warning tone, and even when you pause. Language tells a keen ear more than you could ever guess. You just figured all that out from talking to them? Just say you talk to them. What do you mean fucking language? Oh, really? It's just a hobby of mine. Anyhow, language itself holds a special significance to some folks. Why else would the Torrents have cared so much about digging a sample of their own language out of a pile of old books? You're not wrong. Half a decade ago, barely any Torrents regularly spoke it. And you? You've probably heard it in me. I'm not a Torrent. My wife was. She only taught me a word or two while she was still alive. You have a wife, Shredder? You had a wife? It's nowadays said a gradually dying language all over the newspaper. Plus, I just overheard someone outside the window teaching kids how to call each other in Torrent. Until you mentioned it, I never noticed. Language binds people together tighter than most things. Language doesn't get diluted over time like... Doesn't that? Languages change all the time. And it doesn't get weighed on the scales of cost-benefit analysis like everyone else. I think that what she's talking about isn't language. Because languages do get diluted. They definitely get diluted. Like, I'm guessing there's a word in Chinese that better fits. Like, I get what she's talking about, but I'm guessing there's a better word for it in Chinese that just doesn't exist in English, so they just chose language as the word. Because languages 100% get diluted. Looks like there's some out there who want to exploit those ties, bring back together the community that's been losing away, but with that, the gatherings that already were lost their stability. Victoria wants to just sit back and let us play this right under the nose, and yet the harder you pull, the harder the backlash will snap. You all know why I came, don't you? Actually, I'm not sure. I just feel like you wouldn't need to bother an elite operator to go fetch data in person. Numbers on paper don't mean a thing against seeing it with your own two eyes. Pull it that way. I really am here fetching data. That's not all you're gonna do. Could you tell me just one more time, in the last 6 months, how many local businesses suspended collaboration with us? 7. Why? That's 3 on top of last month's report. In modern Victoria, when any winds turn to grass, it's a big merchant's wallets that fuel it first. I need to head out, get a few more eyefuls of this place, make it before the city gets drowned under dirty rain. That makes sense. So basically, the Rhodes Island office, very much so in trouble. Rhodes Island office? You guys need to go. Shredder, you need to leave, Shredder. Leader, you've had your eyebrows wrinkled ever since morning. We don't have much to go on. The Spectre Force move is inconsistent in many ways with past incidents. Their execution was covert before, rapid. Every time we thought to chase them, we'd find the leads wiped clean. But now... Oh, like they finished knitting a jumper and just tossed yarns on the floor? Barely an idea of how each... Are you saying yarns because they're cats? Is that racist? Come on, Backpipe, come on, you're better than this. And moreover, these leads have all cut off at County Hillock. It's not just you, I'm feeling trapped as all heck too. The city's just like a pressure cooker sealed shut. The residents, the barracks, everyone's twitchy and people are getting up in arms anywhere and anytime. Oh shit. There's a fucking revolution happening, of course that's gonna happen. Everyone's waiting for when the first bolt strikes. But if it does truly strike, what will this city, no, what will Victoria become? Peter, someone's tailing us. So they are. See that alley to the west, understood. Someone's following them. Somewhere you are, it's Cray. Fuck, should have killed them earlier. Hold on, what? It's Little Baron, you look kind of familiar too. What the fuck is that noise? This fucker's not human. Just kill him. Sorry, I'll let you go. I thought it'd be some baddie following us. Ball. Drop your balls, you came here to pick it up. Let's hurry home now, it's not safe here. Your mom and dad will worry for you if you go running all over. False alarm, reader. Child, no, it doesn't seem quite right. It wasn't just one person following us, and the fact they could go several streets without us noticing means they definitely have experience tailing. Did you see anyone out of the ordinary just now when you hit up high? If I had to say, there was a street not far away with a particularly bright green. I caught a glimpse of Sancta. Outcast. Let me get a piece of cake. This apple pie, and I'll have some of those cookies too. I get it, you like sweets. What the fuck? You're gonna die, Outcast. Jesus. Tough call. The boyfriend's been telling me to lay off the sweets. Yeah, no shit. Grandma? You don't know? Come on, you've been in County Elect for a while, haven't you? If I had to guess, probably over 3 years of service. Who are you? This restless youth? 100% a revolutionary. 100%. Calm down, I could tell that And the nice folks you're following sure could too. Your cover's blown away. Why don't you try some of this apple pie I bought? It's good, I'm telling you. You're weird, Matt Sancta. Where'd you come from? Why are you trying to get in my way? Me? I'm not, I'm just passing by. Oh? Team 12, target lost, but judging by the direction they disappeared, it's likely they're heading for Dam Street. Dam Street. Chair creaking? So it's you that's been tailing them. I'll check through one by one. I'm warning you, Sancta, if it's not yours to meddle, don't meddle. Warning me? If I had a nickel for every time I heard that, you know, I ain't exactly used to walking around unarmed. I've got no time to listen to you talk big. Soldiers, we're moving. You can breathe now, shopkeep. The soldiers are all gone. Mind bagging up the sweets for me? We got some folks back at the office who ought to try them. After all, it's that time I called my little friends back from their field work. Finally! These chapters go on for a while. Now I gotta do after. And then there's more. Breaking points. This is those stats when they show up. Let me see. No, Dublin forces are okay. Gameplay doesn't affect the story. Hey, it's her! Honorable lady, I'm most privileged to inform you the dinner party is already wildly ambitious baron. So slow, you aristocrats taking your sweet time with everything you do. You're a nightmare. It was my inadequate fuck my chair. Reception, please permit that I express to you my most sincere apologies. You can save your breath. How many will be coming today? Exactly. Let me check. After checking, I can say that 0. You can't save your breath. How many will be coming today exactly? No one. No one likes you. All of Count Hillock's fine minds have received the invitations, including our most widely celebrated bard of recent, Seamus Williams. Well, he's dead. Seamus Williams, that guy is fucking dead. Bard on board dead already. What about the nobles and merchants who promised to find? Of course, they'll all be coming too. You're not sure. They're not coming. For example, the leader within the South Region's textiles industry, Sir Paulett, recipient of the Make Coffee Prize, Dr. Bashir, and the owner of more than 10 steelworks, Mr. Evans. Why do I know Mr. Evans? What the fuck? I know a Mr. Evans. These people you mentioned, especially that last one, they're all definitely coming. Yes, and a portion of them have already arrived. I hear a most honorable guest has turned up. And quite a few celebrity intellects from other cities have come flocking too. All for a single glimpse of you and your compatriots' presence. Fuck. Oh yes, as per your request, I've drawn up this list of names for perusal whenever you should. Bit too many words, but you've done good enough work. Alright, you can head off now. Deeply grateful for your generous praise. Once you're ready, please inform me. I simply cannot wait to see this ordinary little parlor of mine dazzlingly enlightened by your arrival. Why are you still here? Weren't you done talking? Allow me to ask one last question. The most honorable lady there. Have we even a sliver of chance that she might alight on the venue too? So her leader. This girl's leader. That's not yours to ask. Clear off. Harmony! Mandragora, whereas you're feeling all flustered. Less of that tongue-in-cheek. Give me the reflux. We all know you never really give a shit about anyone, Harmony. Harmony's kind of shit. I had heard that she was a good unit to use. But man, is she hard to use, especially when you use Eben. Eben is so easy to use compared to Harmony. Then I'll have to put it another way. You've been blocking my light with your half-witted ambling. I'd like to finish reading this lovely novel, dear. Chit. Are all you rich people like this? Hang instruments up a wall, buy a few books, act like you're filling the windows so nobody notices how you got nothing at all in your head. Why do you two even dislike each other? You're both on the same fucking side. What's wrong with you two? Fucking children. I'll take having a window to fill over and having nothing of anything inside or out, wouldn't you say? You. No, you're not happy to calm down for a while. I see, how about this? If which foot forward first bothers you so much in this ball you know nothing about, I can be your lead for the dance. What complete shit are you on about? Thinking bigger things. With this many nobles and merchants coming, if you can get your support, then forget about occupying one scant little hillock. You could snatch the whole of London. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you bloody won't. Monogora, time is so old still. Yeah, you're not taking Londinium. Like, no. They have a shard. You have nothing. At this point, can't you just let that grotty book of yours go? Do you even think for 1 second about anything important to the leader or me? I'm not saying anything about your oh-so-helpless gait. I'm saying, take your roller coaster babble and hold it still, and all of that absurdity you're exhausting your little brain with too. You're telling me to hold it now? As if I could! Laying out and assigning roles, swallowing my sick to set plans in a meeting. How much of me do you think I've poured out for this plan? Pour out a little more, I don't fucking know. I couldn't wait since forever ago. I can't wait for Dublin's fires to burn this city true, rip the lie of its titan under our feet apart. Well, you gotta wait more. Like, forever is not enough. I'm sorry, Mandragora. And you, huh? You want that shameless fake talking what could be... Shameless fake taking what should be the glory of the leader. It really... Fuck! It is really time for you to... At one point, it's your job to make decisions for the leader. True. A blonde of one like that. Not that it matters, Mandragora, you fucking suck. It's me, yes, we're still here. Oh, things have gotten a little interesting at long last. Whoa, what the fuck was that tongue? Showing tongue, bro? Jesus. Since you no need to scrap in here about whether your little schemes of insolence are feasible or not. Is it news from that bastard? Someone sniffed out this location. I have a feeling it'll be more than your friendly little invitees coming to the meeting tonight. Sniff me. Holy shit, why did I say that? People from the army? More or less my people. My... No, my... Why are you saying my people? The fuck? Some of my acquaintances too. God on high, I want to... Put your staff away, you'll get your chance, but it won't be now. It's time to go, we've got other things to do. Leave it to her in here. We might be in it for a good show before we know it. Okay, so you guys are planning. Tongue, bro. I was starting to fantasize about how it'd look if this horrible room broke down to a slag. This is your fucking home for now. You wanna sleep on the streets, you idiot? Leader, I didn't imagine sleeping in the woods be as easy as this. Here I thought you'd have to find a way to infiltrate? Not out of a question. They said going the proper way, and it's more convenient to find a conversation partner. Guess my friend the barracks got some real precious information. Can't be that many who know about this meeting. A lot of secret aristocrat parties are held this way. They usually think of invitation letters as pause. So long as you have a channel to tap for info. We're still gathering info, bro? Jesus! Get the plot moving! Jesus Christ! Ow, my ears, bro. You never told me your family was all big, famous nobility. Does it make a difference? When I was in school, the noble students always stuck with their own. Of course, they studied together, but after school they never did much with the rest of us if they could help it. It's always a classism issue. Backpipe, you understand. It's always classism. Horn is not with you. She's against you. She's an aristocrat. She has money, you don't. You gotta eat the rich, Backpipe. It's always classism. That's the real problem. It's not racism, it's classism. Take her down. Don't tell me you actually like all of the pomp and formality. Ceremonial gowns you only wear once. The trending look changing every week, courtesy of greetings and ad nauseum. Don't even remind me. Actually went to that kind of thing once or twice with a good friend, and just trying to remember which fork to use to eat first made my head want to explode on the spot. That's your problem. Perfect, I'm not much of a fan either. Even if I'm loath to admit it, just having this family name does come in handy once in a while. Leader, the people coming here today are all supporters of the Spectre Force. I don't think so necessarily. Mr. Williams, I finally get to meet you. I heard you were coming and came bolting right over from County Peninsula just to ask if you could sign the anthology Immaculation. Why did I think Why did I think this fucker was dead? Someone who read his book, someone who read his poems was dead. Not him, he's fine. Seamus Williams, he's fine. Someone who read his books died. Of course, fine lady, it would be my honor. So stupid. Seamus, my dearest great bard, here you are. I just finished reading your newly published tales from history. Such fascinating writings. It was the first I learned that us Terrans had such grand storied past. Thank you, but they're works of fantasy adapted from an array of folk legends. The greatest value in my work is simply unearthing gems buried by sandstorms, all the better for more to see. So you're writing Celtic books? You truly are too modest. The Draco King Gale you penned, founding by himself the most radiant culture that was Tara. He stood grand and wise, so much that my dreams are flushed with emotion and is part of them all. Yes, true, in my eyes, they're alike to Lythonian's grand musicians with the chance to make change to an entire era. Well, Seamus the Goat, Seamus the Goat! I must say, you exaggerate. So long as you wanted, all of Victoria's publishers would be wide open to you. Every one of them waiting to translate your works into the ink of different languages. Man, poems are hard to translate. Poems are very fucking hard to translate. And when that happens, every country across land will realize our Terran culture has its own unique charm, not to be stifled by the ever-same grumble of Victoria's machines. Victoria's machines are fucking awesome. What are you talking about? If only things could be so wonderful. If more and more international figures come to support us, our voices would be so much more easily heard by the dukedom and parliament. Greedy businessman, who's this fat guy? Right, you are. I'm a Victorian citizen, same as anyone else, but just because I'm a great grandfather of mine was King Gale's subject, suddenly I'm being asked to pay so much more inheritance tax. How preposterous. Brother, you're rich. I love that. Wildly ambitious, pretentious, greedy. Like, you want me to hate these guys? Even so, Mr. Evans, you still give vigorous employ to plenty of our fellows, employing everyone the chance to gain their footing upon this city of grace. No wonder you and your clan are the pride of us Terrans. Quite right, our fellows. It's far from easy for them to find any respectable work. I hear they toil in the factories for a week and only earn ye little coin. Yet Victorian workers from other backgrounds are able to earn twice as much in your factories. Ahem. Seamus. Who are you, Seamus? Allow me to say something, perhaps a little out of fashion. It's far from simple to have our neighbors' strength acknowledge us, isn't it? Please think about it, everyone. Were it only with its musics and poems, what could Lythonians become of the Lythonians of today? Become a Lythonian of today. So you're taking away all their culture. Oh, if you took away their culture, what would remain of them? If you took away everything they did. What would they be now? Just as Lythanian as casters that intimidate, the Taurans must depend on more practical power if you want to regain recognition, such as the technological support of some friends from far away. Colombia? And by pure luck, I have just the tiniest means which I can receive sponsorship, and I will be overjoyed to take the opportunity to let the friends of the Baron share in it. You're absolutely spot on. A society is of great importance. If you let it all pass you by, then no matter how deft your tongue is, you watch for the day it dries and lacks the power to express. Oh my butt. From that perspective, I'm the same as everyone here. We're all yearning for a whole new era, so why not give a toast to this common dream of ours? Truly, an evening to inspire. That's strange. Where did Mr. Williams get off to? Whoa. Well, he did not get off. He just left. Jesus. Pretentious noble. Good evening, Mr. Williams. Greetings, ma'am. Oh, fuck. I hope I'm not bothering you. Are you writing? Just a small poem. It's been several days now, and I still haven't finished it. I was thinking this meeting would give me some inspiration, but it seems now there's still no forcing the muse. These settings would like to set up a person's energy too quickly. Do you also feel a little worn out? Caught red-handed. If it weren't for Charles, I mean, the Baron invited me so ardently, I would have preferred to spend the night reading by my own fireplace. Wouldn't we all? I bet every person willing to participate in this sort of thing is forced to for a living. Horn, that's just you. A lot of people here... Why? A lot of people here like that glamorous lifestyle. That's just you and Williams. Not everyone is like you, Horn. I like that way of putting it. You're not a Tauran, ma'am, are you? Yes, certainly. I imagine Lupo's rare sight among the residents here. Right, you are a Lupo. You a dog. What's a dog doing? You're from Londinium. Why are you a dog? I've inadvertently judged backgrounds by race. Though you're deliberately choosing vocabulary we're more used to, your accent still exposes you. It's the accent only a Victorian noble receiving a standard Londonian education would have. No wonder you're a great bard, extremely sharp. The first step to writing is observation. I can even tell. You and they have differing purposes for coming. You're suspecting me? Suspecting what? I'm only here to exchange some ideas, and you're exchanging with me right now. No matter if I'm not a Terran? Precisely because you're not. What the fuck are you saying? What are you, Williams? What are you, William Shakes? William Shakespeare, Seamus? A glass of malt liquor, thank you. Would you like anything to drink, ma'am? I'll be fine, standing in a winter breeze is plenty enough for me. How are you, a noble? Then we'll continue our merry chat. What were you saying? Right. Yes. Words and writing were born for the purpose of exchange, including both conversations, past and future, and this talk between you and I, here and now. You're the one allowing for me. If you use Tauran, I'd be as good as deaf. In this party, you'll be hard-pressed to hear any Tauran. Aren't they all Taurans? Do they not know their own language? It just clicked for me, actually. All the works of yours I read are written Victorian. Rhyming confines a poet's imagination. Characteristically, Victoria's poems, when you read them, are very unlike Lythanians. No shit. I much love reading poems written in Old Tauran. Reading their writing is like touching upon feeling another face of history, but I've no plans to pass myself off as anything. I grew up speaking Victorian, my thoughts are molded by the language, and if I started to write in Tauran instead, I'd be a clown dancing in shoes far too big for him. Because you don't know the culture. Language is culture. My fucking chair. I hear there are many longings for the arrival of Tauran culture. Of course, I'm one of them. Our city roams upon the land. This soil is changing, yet at the same time, change constantly happening. Perhaps a new day will come when Tauran once again become the building blocks of our children's minds. and would be willing to embrace such a transformation. And if there were those who wished this change to be rapid, an explosion even reversible to the natural trend? Reversive? But what is the use of an idea? You're planting a feather in the ground, imagining it growing into a foul beast. From the first poetry anthology you published, it's one of my particular favorites. Why is it your favorite? Why would it be one of your favorites? That sounds like shit. That is my answer to this question of yours. In my own view, I can't and have no thought to alter this soil. I'm simply the one trying hard to plant feathers. And the idea is fundamentally out to be free, with no one who can interfere. Each feather that grows in each person's heart may be totally unlike. Just as well as the host fusion. Okay, what are you talking about? What exactly is your ideal right now? What are you selling me? So you care about Taran culture. You don't know too much about it, but you care about it. You want it revived. You want it to become great again. Make Tara great again. Foul beast. Planting a feather in the ground, imagining it growing to a foul beast. The use of an idea. So your point is that you can't just do anything with an idea. With an idea has to come an action. From the first words we published, one of my particular favorites. I'm guessing that's what it means. In my own view, I can't and have no thought to alter this soil. I'm simply the one trying hard to plant feathers. And idea is fundamentally out to be free. No one can interfere. Each feather that grows in each person's heart is totally unlike. You could just say seed. Why would you say feather? That's what's fucking me up. You're saying feather. What the fuck do you mean by feather? Just say seed. By God. Fucking just say a seed. Allow me to speak from the heart. It's only been truly present to chat with you. His point is that he's not trying to change anything. He's just trying to give other people ideas so they change it. He's giving people inspiration. That's what he's trying to do. He's not actually trying to start any kind of revolution himself. He wants to make other people start it. Fucking feathers, bro. Shut the fuck up, Seamus. Leader, something's not right. What is it? Chilo's lot have gone over 40 minutes without sending anything. Were they meant to be dealing with the troops at the barracks? You told them they would send a message every half an hour, right as we set off. Chilo's even griping me how this mission was too boring. On top of that, don't you feel it's a little too quiet all around? I've been keeping watch at the window out to be able to see the people going in and out of the plaza, but then all of a sudden it was like something happened and everyone scarpered away. Scarpered away? They was telling us before for the barracks. The ballroom doors are kicked open without warning. Dozens of soldiers on. Oh! Hamilton! Good heavens, what's happening? Why is the sun show of force? You have the audacity to point weapons at me. Do you understand who we are? Who is it? Who let the secrets out? Damn it, Blast. We need to get out of here quick. Hurry, going for Madame Mandragora. Just say we've got trouble. What, you mean they're all gone when this happened? A whole hour ago? You useless. Well, you stay where you are. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, no mistake. You have been utterly captured. They did say don't congregate. They did say that. But then again, it's a pretty unreasonable request. He's lazy, he's like me for real. Bro, we're all lazy. Laziness is the world. And then we have a red stage. Man, fuck. Now this one is just one chapter. before. Let's fucking go. 9-6. Man, I did not think this would take this much time, Jesus. I thought I could just read all of Stormwatch in one day. That's not happening. Colonel! We meet again, Scamandros. You don't seem one bit surprised. They were following you. Surprised? No, from the first I met you, I have not been one bit surprised. You were bound to mingle with this rabble simply because of that cheap sympathy you learned from your noble etiquette classes. Wait, it was Tarns that were following. Or was it Doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter. You shadowed us? I'd rather term this rational management. Regardless of anything, I must thank you. If it weren't for your leading the way, I wouldn't have such a sublime opportunity to net all these rot-eating vermin in one fell swoop. I get it, Hamilton. You're really racist. I get it. I understand. You hide fairly deep most of the time, don't you? I confess, I'm quite curious. What made you so audacious as to gather up? Could it be that from the outcomes of your last few pathetic, negligible, and sneak attacks you mistakenly believed County Hillock was already under your control? Colonel Sir, I believe there may have been some understanding at play here. That is wrong, Baron Walton. There is no misunderstanding between us whatsoever. I'm pristinely clear about your confidential lowly dealings. It's only some of my good friends and family gathered here today. That I can guarantee you on my very own name. Shut up, kindly good sir. The honor you've inherited from your ancestry purchases nothing in my eyes. Damn, bro, he doesn't care about classism. That's kind of based. You're a noble? Shut the fuck up. Of the corpse, what? This is so true to Georgia. I forgot how to write English. Man. I'm just bad at reading. I'm just really bad at reading. Like, trying to record some of my videos is just so hard. Well, the one dishonoring your so-called noble reputation isn't me by far. Who are they, reveling in the position and wealth of Victoria accords them, and turning to secretly collude with the most lowly rebels of them all? This is out and out slander. I'm starting to be sick of this blather now. You rabble should behave as a rabble outside, weeping in the light of a blaze while you confess your own wrongdoings. This man has no fucking desire to change his mind. You can call it slander. He will not change his mind. He doesn't give a shit, bro. He does not give a single fuck. He just wants you all dead. Just as he said, from outside the window comes wailing and cries, the glass reflecting speckled points of fire. Leader, look outside. It's not just here. He's got turns from the whole block surrounded too. He's not exaggerating at all. He's cowering ordinary residents with military force. I've been around that street before. A huge portion of them are elderly and children. With methods suddenly this radical, it seems there's some other information he has a hold on. He's very likely to have hidden intel about the Spectre Force from us. Yeah, I mean, Mandragora and Harmony were here. Those two were here. They were an hour ago. So we're kind of late. You're kind of late, Hamilton. Nothing from Triangle? No comms at all since afternoon. Flip. And fucking 2016 YouTuber backpipe. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting him to be a 2016 fucking YouTuber. Heck. Flip. Could something have happened to them? There's no point in worrying. What's more pressing right now is that we should hold the troops back as much as we can. We can't stay trapped in here, at least. You, the warrior over there. You're not to think of breaking out of the wall. Before my questioning bears fruit, no one is allowed to leave this room. He spotted me. You want to learn to respect the other class for, like, you deserve me? Hey, I think we should eat whoever is funnier. Like, if it's funnier to rule over the weak, rule over the poor, I think that's fun. We should do that. If it's funnier to eat the rich, let's do that. That could work too. It's a matter of time. Come out, I see you. No movement. I want you to kneel here and behave. Oh, it's you. It's fucking woman. who lost her kid. Yeah, like someone you knew died. Is there someone else? Is there anybody else in your home? Speak up. No? You're not hiding anyone? I'll see for myself. Listen, so long as I see you move a muscle, no matter what you're trying at, I will immediately shoot your head through. Whoa. Jenny! Damn, I'll finish my water. What are you doing? Who are you coming from over running at my crossbow? Watch your own head. Wait, hold on, I recognize you. You're that guard of honor from Adam's group, aren't you? I saw you at the New Year do. I saw you at the New Year do? The New Year do? Anyway, your group didn't get any order to move. What are you doing here? You're really eyeing right now? I have another assignment nearby. I'm on it. Fine, then, to each your own. Don't you start getting in my way. That last called bagpipe told me I could step forth too. Change the situation. Can I though? I have to try at least. Did they do something wrong to be treated this rough? You're asking me. Why don't you ask them? Yeah, ask her. What are you crying for? Wasn't it you lot harboring dogs, giving them food and drinks, feeding them information? Not her. She didn't do that. Her children did, I think. Or like some family members ever did that. She herself didn't. Evidence? You want evidence? Do the wounds at the 9th and 13th count? Each one of their bodies still warm? Some died by eerie originating marks. Some died by the mix of crossbows and sabers identical to the ones we carry. Some even had traces of their necks left behind by farming tools. Our heads cut off with threshers like wheat. Bodies crushed thin and flat by tractors like plowed land. Have you ever pictured that? The devastation? Oh, pianos. That's right, you should want to puke. I saw it with my own eyes. I recognized who the heads used to belong to. And for an entire afternoon, I puked. I couldn't stop. Are you... You didn't have to say it like that. Dave, why would they treat their own like this? It's too cruel. But damn right you are. Behaving never suited them. Now you understand this serves them, right? Don't you? What are you still blanking out for? So, these are all bad people just because they're all Terrans? I haven't done the thing, sir. We'll figure that out. Man, we will see. She's crying. Yeah, boo-hoo. Her husband really passed away from epilepsy, and her child's only pushing 10. Okay, it was her husband that died. It wasn't her family member. Not that way. But her husband. Is someone bereft like this really going to be a murderer? Yes, could be. What? People can... That's not a good argument. People can do all kinds of things when they're hopeless. Like, she didn't do it, but that wasn't a strong argument. Passed away from epilepsy, your child's only pushing 10. She's like depressed and shit. Like, you could have said, just look at her. She's like crying her heart out, bro. Look at her, she's weak as shit. Have I not gotten it through to you? They're all one kind, do you understand? Even if this woman or child haven't done anything yet, they're all together in this. Exactly. Kill the Taurans. If it wasn't a Tauran in front of you, but some other Victorian citizen, would you still insisting on treating all this dogs? No! No! This isn't about that. This is about racism, Janie. Are you fucking stupid? This isn't about what's actually going on. This is about prejudice. I'm just saying, if from the very beginning there were never those discriminatory laws, if Taurans could have earned as much as anyone else, gotten the same chance as healthcare, wouldn't none of this conflict have ever happened? Probably not. But oh well. It has happened now. No use worrying about what didn't happen. Right, God of Honor, if you love asking questions so much, keep asking. There won't be an answer. Nobody's got any way of answering you. I'm essentially done searching this house by now anyway, so it's on to the next one. Hey, I still was going. Not that you could stand up. Don't take me, Craig. Craig can't be without me. Shut it with you sobbing, wailing about your child all day long just so I can go soft on you, isn't it? Just let her go. Ugh, phew. Fine, I'm busy anyway. I can afford to ignore this woman. But just to warn you, you might be protecting them now with all your kind heart. But be careful, they don't blow you sky high without blinking the moment your head is turned. Don't you forget, after all, you and them aren't the same kind. Have you seen the looks in their eyes before? In their eyes, no matter how you behave, you'll always be one of us. Just go, please. Don't say I didn't warn you. Fucking spit on him. You're not harmed, no? It's lucky. After me and Sour's talk, I couldn't shake this nervous feeling and I had to come back and take a look. So it really can be a bit of use to stand up. Come on, I'll help you back inside for tonight. No, tomorrow as well. Don't go out, please. There's ruffians outside as well as... at any rate, Hillock won't be as safe for these next few days. Right, and where's your boy? Craig is not at home? Craig, he's been taken away by soldiers, hasn't he? I don't know. I need to go find him. He'll be fine, bro. He's small, he can run away. He'll be fine. Bill! Colonel, we just abandoned this one in the corridor outside just to attempt to dive out the window. I'm sorry. I guess this boy's some follower of yours preparing to send word to somebody or other? I want a lawyer. I know the mayor had quite a few members too. Let me go. You have no authority to keep us held like this. It seems my guess was dead on. Everyone of you has some involvement. You may speak. All I need to know is where your co-conspirators are hiding. How about this then? I'll count to 3. Whoa. My goodness. Why must you have me see such cruelty? Can't be doing this. Really? Scamandros, tell your subordinates. Do I have the right to be doing this? Leader. Professional administrative law. In the event we are unable to receive direct orders from Londinium, Colonel Hamilton is the highest acting commander of the County Hillock Barracks, and thus possesses the authority to impose martial law on the whole city. Damn. Has he imposed it though? He hasn't imposed martial law, has he? But if he's seriously going like this, and it's certainly declaring a formal war on the hidden army. Hear that one thing their city's right. We're already situated within a war. Yeah, but girl, a war has been happening with the Dublin. It has been happening. This isn't like something that's just happening now. This has been going on since before. But we really barely know more than nothing about that army. We're stark open and they're still in the shadows. No matter what, I don't feel now is a good timing to open fire first. Timing? They never picked any timings when they launched attacks on us. Unilaterally. Colonel, even if you won't take any suggestions from our team, I still must express clear opposition to the course of your action you're about to adopt. Very thankful for your one scrap of self-awareness shown. And honestly, I'm not fond of doing this either. As long as they'd left me another choice, I would never be willing to break the Empire's laws. Yet, we're out of time. The hidden enemy is closing in with each step. Isn't this, as you said, too, Scamandros? Oh, Jesus. You too came to drag the ghost out into the sunlight. Oh, my throat. If we don't seize this opportunity and force all the remaining conspirators out, then we will have lost County Hillock before the morrow. Colonel, I believe the more critical the juncture, the more each step we choose will lead to divergent results. I'm sure there are many innocents among these present. You can't take them away first and then... No, I have no time to squander on pointless interrogation. Right now, on this very spot, from this moment on. From now, starting now. The McGillicuddy. These rabblesome drakes will make clear where in the world their members are hidden. Hell, do it! We tarried for long enough. Colonel, hey, it's Seamus. And who in the bloody hells are you? He hasn't declared martial law though. It's like, can he do it? Does he need to do anything to declare martial law? Now that he's doing all this? But please arrest me. I am Baron Bolton's guest and know much more than any of these poor young people, rendered near unconscious. Seamus, what are you doing stepping up? Seamus Williams, you're that bard? I am, Colonel. Very good, I've been meaning to look for you, as to keep you from continuing inside those imbeciles with your blither. You need not fear, ma'am. I have to thank the Colonel. For a moment ago, I worked out how my poems should be concluded. Seize him! The ball? Where have we seen this? Hill! Order those posted outside to find the rabble who broke that window. No, this isn't right. There's sound coming from that ball. It's a ball! Craig! Craig actually did it. Oh no, it's Dublin's forces. Dublin soldier. Who was that? Where did you show up from? It's you lot, going from the Colonel double time. Worth has run into the dogs in an alley by the square. Finally, we're seeing something happen. This group has been annihilated. Leader, the nearby Terran blocks have all been occupied by ours. You lot are the leader. She's not the leader. It's you? You're the one we've been waiting for. You actually give your hand to me, huh? There'll be no one else to oppress for you again, and you'll never need anyone's arm to lean on again. From this moment on, you can walk freely upon the soil by your own power. Thank you. Thank you. Everything I did, it really was right. There'll be a day for us Tarans, when we get our own city. We can walk heads held high in the streets. We'll never be given injustice treatment again. All for the sake of healthcare. This is why you don't keep healthcare away from the people, man. They will just fight for it. Yes, it's precisely for that day that we come. Leader, you have to see. It's a fire we lit in your surface. The ballroom. According to reports Madame Mandragora gave, the barracks' top brass are all in there. However, an explosion of that scale would only give the barracks arrogance pause. Unfortunately, you could never wipe them out. Apart from the barracks, who else is there? Some locals who will as well. They learned of some of our inside matters and the head's thoughts are, for the overall picture, we can't leave anyone alive to tell the tales. Well, they also said that if you want to make a move, they will themselves. In the end, my fire is quicker. Tell them I know what should be done. I'll take the ballroom. Yes, leader. Your fire will break these shackles that have chained us for centuries. Finally done. Holy shit. Fuck. Finally got to 6. So, basically, I'm surprised that I had ghosts climb out of the ashes. Basically, the problem is I don't know who sent Horn the orders to actually investigate this place. Investigate County Hillock. But basically, the County Hillock used to be a Taran place. Tarans used to live there. It was their culture that was spread across the land. And those people all of them got colonized by Victoria. After Victoria colonized them, I'm guessing they colonized them because it's England. After the colonization, because they were colonized, they didn't get the same rights as actual Victorian citizens. It's like they didn't get healthcare, they got paid less, they just suffered compared to like actual Victorians. After that, now revolutions have started happening with the Dublin forces. These guys, all of these guys. they're starting to rebel. Now, I don't know if the Dublin forces are actually Taurans. Like the people leading them, if they're actually Taurans. They might not be, I don't know. I don't remember. But basically, the people of Tara, the Taran people do believe in them and are supporting these basically revolutionaries, terrorists, whatever you want to call them. Hamilton, which basically controls the whole area, is fucking mad. He's like, why are these peasants fighting us? Why are they supporting these terrorists? And so, his people have been dying, getting killed by the Dublin forces. He's been looking for them. Horn and the rest have been looking around also for the Dublin forces. And then you have Rhodes Island, which is here, which you still don't know why. But for the most part, so far, I've read 6 chapters and pretty much it's all been set up. It's set up Horn, Backpipe, Jamie, Rhodes Island, fucking Hamilton, and fucking Dublin. Dublin's finally showed up, so now we see them. Now we saw them. And here, finally, the first real fight happens. Read about colonization history will help you understand more if you just watch videos. I mean, I can guess how it works. Basically, Victoria comes colonizes Taurans because, you know, why do you colonize? You want land, you want money, you want fame, you want glory, you want a lot. There's a lot of reasons to just claim a land. After they colonize them, they give the Taurans less rights because they are not exactly Victorians. You want to spread your religion and culture, yes. You want to spread your beliefs, your religion and culture. You want to just become bigger, more powerful, more influential. So, but the places you're colonizing, those people, you don't really want them. Like, you could use them, like, they can be good workhorses, but you don't want to give them too much, you know? You want to keep most of the profits for yourself. So, those people are just forced to work at just terrible hours, terrible conditions, and they can't really do anything else because you're ruling over them. You have the power, they fucking don't. You've colonized them. And they can't really do anything about it. Which is where Dublin fucking comes in. They can do something about it. Which is why the people like them so much. Because even though they're pretty dangerous and it's not really known what exactly their deal is, they are taking care of the Victorian soldiers that are occupying Taran land. So, yeah, that's basically it. The Taurans just want better conditions. They want to live better lives. They want to be equal. Even though they're technically Victorian citizens, they're not given the same rights. And are seen as Taurans still. And it's been like decades since this has been going on. So it's like a long history. That's basically it. It's an interesting premise. Like, thinking about it, it's interesting, but the problem is the execution. Like, Arknights has a dialogue problem. That's it. It's not exactly the execution, just the execution in the dialogue. And the story itself. The way it's written. Makes it seem far less interesting than it actually is. What is this? All allies have -1 block. Do I want to do this? Do I want to end it with this? Fuck it. What do I have? Sure, whatever. I'll just do it like this. Yes, sure. I'll just get this fight out of the way. It's challenge mode. And then I'll end the stream.
Ready. Line up. Sortie.
Fuck.
I'll manage them right away.
Nothing can mask the sense of despair.
A tactical support system. Online. I, Far-Tooth Justina, will be your opponent.
I shall ensure the integrity of the law.
Man, this game is so easy. It's so fucking easy. Like this.
The performance will begin soon, but it seems our audience can't
I don't even
contain
have to
themselves.
talk. This is just so fucking easy. Why do I even play this game if it's this easy, man? Like, why do I do it? I'll just put a few things down and things just die. My fucking girl is dying.
Arch unit charging.
Jesus. I've just started using Gladia. She's so fucking good. She's so fucking good. She's so easy to use. She's so nice.
Fast attempt as startling as a triton.
You do that. You wait for them to come and then do this.
Locked onto you.
Stronger dynamics.
You get rid of that. Kill him. Kill him. Nice. There's a lot of you fuckers.
As you wish. Your time's over.
I better watch your step.
No, you don't.
I know what to do. Don't order me around.
Stronger
No, you
dynamics.
don't.
Hinfort aus meinem Kopf.
Your request
Fuck.
violated taboos hold no power.
I come
That's fine.
from the depths. Locked onto you.
This execution is not worth witnessing.
Fuck.
Understood.
You can't hide your
No, you don't. Easy. And I think that's what I like the stream. I just really want to fucking fight something.
Perhaps one day
I wanted to
you
beat
will
people
find
up, I wanted to
solution
kill
the
something.
non-deterministic
Thankfully,
polynomial
these guys were
time
there for me
problem.
to kill. Now.
Oh joy, there's your
Shut
face
up,
again,
W.
Doctor. What
You
a
talk
great
so
start
fucking
to the
much.
day.
That's what I like the stream. The colonization of India, for example, was successful because the first they divided the people between each other. First thing. Secondly, they made them poor. I mean, the thing with like most dictatorships, with most like things like that, is that like you need to make people feel helpless. You need to make them lose hope, but not too much. There's a fine line. You need to make them feel like there's just no point. Like, why would you fight back? But you have to like make sure you don't go too far and make them just absolutely hate you. Because at the end of the day, people always hold more power than like a government, because they're just more people. And without people, a government
sleep
just
when I'm
cannot
around,
function.
huh?
Shut up!
How have you heard? Enos and
Shut up,
Hodor
I'm
are
talking.
actually gonna open a shop in Kazdel.
I don't care about your shop.
They're all shit heaps. But I guess
You're a
my little
shit
revenant
heap.
Here
What is
could
going
help
on
mop the
here?
floors with his party tricks. His opinion? Let me ask. Oh,
Fuck.
he's fine with that.
Anyway, you get my point. You can't make people too helpless because they will fight back. And once people get crazy, you can't control them. You don't want to do that. That's my point. You have to make them feel helpless enough, but not too helpless, not crazy helpless. That's what I was saying. Anyway, that's it for today. My throat hurts. I need to rest. Goodbye.